He's
Welcome to MinusOneCharisma, a Dungeons and Dragons channel. We are MinusOneCharisma. Unfortunately, Daye turned into an actual hot dog, so she's just below frame. She'll be with us, but yeah.
Just
so,
like right below the frame there, yeah. That's too bad.
It was like a violent transformation. Like I was not expecting it to be so aggressive.
Graphic, right?
It was like
yeah.
Well, like
the bones getting ground up into that mystery meat.
She like almost belligerently turned into.
Oh my god, it was a sight to see.
It was just weird.
Too bad you all missed it.
The skin transforming into bun itself was very unnatural, right?
Yeah.
Just like the color shift and the browning around the outside.
I'm eating.
What?
You're eating, Daye? Stop! Stop!
Well, I guess let's play some D&D, huh?
Mimosa.
D&D! We'll be right back after these messages.
D&D!
Dear Ander, it seems like once again life has us parting ways. I remember the first time you left me alone to go off on your own for a few weeks. We were still very young, and you reassured me that it was only temporary. But being without your family is hard for any amount of time. Family is your support system. You rely on them to be as unchanging as the mountains. But this time, I'm happy you have the opportunity to stay put for once. You had always talked about wanting to settle down somewhere and maybe have a family. I hope this proves to be the time. And Caravella Town is much more hospitable than Capital City, and much more habitable than a cart parked on the side of a dirt path in the middle of winter, with the rain and the weather pouring down on you until you almost die of boredom. You know. I think Caravella Town will be good, and a welcome change of pace for you. And if it doesn't work out, know that you always have a place with us. But for now, our path takes us to Kaldar Nyx, and beyond that, to the Mirrorlands. I'm bristling for new sights and sounds, and my new traveling companions are just as excited to travel as I am. They've become like a family too, and I'm eager to help them succeed. I know I will be back to see you soon, and I hope to see your smiling, radiant face the same as I left it. Please take care of yourself, and remember to stay out of trouble. I might not be there to bail you out the next time. For now, may your line be strong and the fish always biting. Your brother, Kelwise. P.S. Please look after the mule. I never was able to come up with a good name for him, but maybe you will. He loves carrots.
Ship with me, bitches.
All right.
Very nice, Kelwise.
The tiefling flu is highly contagious.
Leaving Caravella Town and the luxuries of the Eden Bow estate in the capable hands of Ander, you all set out for Wintertide, a continent covered in snow and uncharted tundra, some naming the realm of giants. Along your way, you pass the Sky Peaks, a massive mountain range stretching nearly 100 miles wide, extending far into the sky, blocked by these massive cloud covers. Halfway through your trip, you guys came upon a large three-tiered ship, which seems to hang off in the distance, dead in the water. You guys barely can make out a small humanoid figure who had called out to you, and now hanging limp over the railing, threatening to fall into the water. And that is where we left off last time. Oops. There we go. That is where we left off last time.
How close is this ship with this figure now?
Maybe half to a quarter mile away. It's pretty far off still.
And give me a quick refresh. Is the ship just torn to shreds? Is it serviceable? What's it look like?
The ship looks... The sails of the ship are kind of dilapidated a little bit. Some of them still look fine. The masts are still standing. It's a 3-masted ship. For the most part, the ship looks in good order, other than the fact that you can only see some of the sails are kind of caught in rope, as if they've just been hanging for a while, and then that one person is kind of limp over the edge.
And is it floating or is it wrecked?
It's floating.
Floating. It's floating on
Yeah.
by.
And
Does
you
it
notice
look like it?
you can see its anchors have been set.
Okay.
I'll just
it look like
wander
it
on
was-
over to the ballista casually.
All right.
Does
sorry,
it
I
look
cut
like it
you
was
off. Yeah, go
damaged
ahead.
or anything? From weather or getting attacked, burn marks?
The ship itself, it doesn't look like a new ship. It's definitely sailed a lot. It's got quite a bit of wear on it, but it doesn't look like there's any wear on it that's been. It doesn't look like it's been misused in any way. It's just normal wear and tear of a ship that's just sailed the oceans for years.
James slaps the hood. You can fit so much sailing in this thing.
Guns? Does it have guns?
Roll me a perception check. You're quite far
Okay.
away. See if you can see if there's like cannon hatches or anything like that.
It's a 13 plus 5.
An 18.
That's an 18.
You can see there's small hatches on the side, but from what you know, that they don't look like cannon hatches. They're maybe just port hatches to let air or breeze through, or for lookouts and such like that. And the more you look at the ship, it's got that wider frame, so it can hold a lot of cargo. You assume this is definitely not a warship. It's something more of like a passenger cargo ship.
Can we see a name or anything on it?
You don't see it. You see that there is a name painted on it, but it's so far away at this point it would be impossible to read right now.
And the only person that we see in it is the person that's like hanging over.
There was a person like calling out to you, and then they kind of their body just went limp, and they're hanging over the edge now.
Yeah.
Is there like anything unusual in the water, like unusual movement in the water, like ropes hanging from the boat?
Guys, this looks like a trap.
Yes. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
That's what I was
Out of a
thinking,
barrel.
Do I believe that this person actually passed out, or are they faking it?
It would be impossible to tell from this far away. You're still maybe
My eyes
close
are
to a half mile
so
off.
good. Just kidding.
Are we upwind or downwind of them?
You guys are upwind of them.
So we have the weather gauge.
What?
It means they would have to sail like this to get towards us, and we can just go right at them. So we would have the advantage in terms of maneuverability. But I don't know that.
What?
I'm just hanging on a ballista.
No, but
Casual.
Kelwise thinks that and appreciates Cullen's real world knowledge.
Just fly casual.
Hey, don't we have a telescope or a thing?
A looking glass? No.
Oh,
In the technology in the era of Aventide, those kinds of things are very expensive. They're close to 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, what? I could have. I mean,
Pricey.
should put that on our ship.
oh, it's gone.
Well, what do you think, everyone? Is it a trap? Is it for real? Should we go find out?
You want me to swim over there and ask?
Well, no. Presumably we'd anchor our ship and take the dinghy over there and see. That way we don't get too close. I don't want to risk being boarded necessarily.
I don't like
You don't
being
let
bored
him-
either.
Yeah.
How much line do we have that we can just spool off? What's the longest bit of like half-inch line we have?
Maybe a couple 100 feet.
That's it. What kind of ship is this?
It's a small.
Make sure I'm by We'll buy more line next time we're.
I'm just thinking, maybe we stay upwind, and then the boat goes out, but we keep a line running off to the dinghy, so in case we need to split, we just split and tow the dinghy behind until
That's
we're in
pretty
a
smart.
safe space. Yeah, I'm just a guy
that's a
in a
good idea.
ballista.
Well, as the strategist, I'd say it's a pretty wise decision.
I'm told it's only applies to land. I've been screamed at, so I don't know.
Well, what's everyone think? Rezik, Cornelia, Trust, Pup?
I mean, if we know it's a trap and we're going in knowing that it's a trap, then really is it a trap?
Do we know it's a trap?
It seems like a trap. Thinking it's a trap, then if it is a trap, then we're good. And if it's not a trap, then it's not a trap.
This ship is really new. We just started our voyage. Do we need to risk it?
Yeah, were there a lot of people coming this way? Maybe
this time.
someone else will find her.
Yeah.
We could use some maps if they've got any sort of charts or anything like that.
Yeah, but what if?
Also, if that person just passed out, shouldn't we help them?
Would be
Probably.
Yeah, but
good
what if
thing.
they're sick or something, and they have something that we could all get, and then we all get sick?
How do you get sick?
It's in the air. Stuff in the air, bad
just
stuff.
Just cover your mouth. Just be smart and cover your mouth. It's not hard. It seems really, really easy to not get sick and like pass sickness to other people if you just cover your mouth. That
Yeah, I
seems
think we'll
really
have,
simple. Even I understand that. And then
There we
I
go.
have a minus
Straightforward.
one. I mean, what? Anyway.
Maybe we'll have like rags or bandanas on the ship, so we'll just maybe wrap a bandana around our face and just cover it, maybe, and be safe.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we check it out.
Trust you've been
If you're
feeling
really
sick,
worried about it being a trap, I can always use an illusion and trick them, and maybe they'll attack it, and we can know for sure.
What can you do?
I can make an image of a dinghy with a person on it, and they go towards the ship, and we'll see if they attack it or not.
How far can you make it go?
Can make it go. I think it was pretty far. It was 120 feet.
So like a 3 ships length?
Yeah, about right.
I mean, we'd have to be right on them, basically. But
I know it's okay.
That's a
But
really
yeah,
fast boat.
it was. Yeah, it just flew right by.
Whoa.
and we're concerned about the lady?
I know.
The hell?
They're drinking mimosas. I think they're fine. They might crash. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I can do that if you want to, or we can just kind of hope that it's not. And
I think we send the dinghy over, but run out as much line tied together as we can, and just hooked onto an eye bolt in the front. And if we have to go, I mean, we don't all go, but we send a couple people over, and if we have to split, we split and just tow the dinghy and reel it back in. That makes sense.
Sounds good. What? Let's get specific. How much line is it? Is it like 300?
Yeah, I mean, you
How
have
many
quite a bit of extra
things of
rope
line
and
could
stuff.
we like tie
You
together?
have quite a bit of rope on the ship that you could easily tie together. So if you needed to, you could make maybe 1,000-foot line if you really needed to by just tying them together.
I was thinking of getting out of the range of arrow distance, sort of thing, keeping the ship out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 feet would do it.
No, it's great.
Okay.
Note to
Well,
self:
I'll,
buy 2-mile-long rope when we get to port.
I'll steer the ship and anchor it about 990 feet away, give or
I
take.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Who's going over? He said, leaning on a ballista.
I'll go.
And we got a pup. Who else?
Okay, bye, guys.
Just you muted.
All right, I'll go.
And Fitz kind of pops up. If Pup's going, of course I'm going.
It's not
Just-
gonna go well.
Don't let them get the dirty disease on me.
Just cover your mouth and your
Mm,
nose.
Yes.
Don't forget your nose. It needs to go
Mhm.
over the nose.
Oh, all covered. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He kind of takes this nice scarf, wraps it around his face.
Oh, is that silk?
Yes.
Wait, that
Why
kind of covers. Does that cover your?
My beautiful face. It's
Yeah.
such a sin, right? Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry
what I meant.
to all of
not,
you looking upon me.
But
Such a shame. All right, so
does,
the
it-
three
does
of
that
you gonna
cover
go?
your scar?
Somewhat. You can see a
feel
little
like
bit of
that-
it popping out over the cheek.
That kind of looks cool. But like,
Telling you,
what if we
we
got
could
you?
just carve that whole cheek up. Really look like it. You know.
You've always wanted to just carve his face up more. I don't know why
Right?
you think that's a good plan.
You know what would be
Better than a
cool?
slave brand.
What if we got you like a really nice mask? And then the stuff that sticks up, what if we tattooed it into something?
A tattoo
Would it
on my
make-
face.
Would it make his voice weird? In a good way? Would it be painful? For
that-
him?
I don't know.
What
I've never
are we
had it.
talking about? I thought we were going to go board a ship.
Oh, are you bored?
What?
Well, we're going over there.
Get in the boat.
We're getting in the boat.
Are you bored?
Why are you
Right,
bored? We're
yeah,
literally in the
you
middle of
guys,
us going on a ship.
You guys hop in the boat, and slowly you guys kind of steady yourselves, and you let the rowboat out about approximately 1,000 feet away. And as you get closer, you can easily read painted on the side an old paint that's been chipped and kind of worn away, but you can still read the ship's name is the Marionetta. Roll a trust and pup. Both you guys roll a d20.
Guys ready?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh, a dice
Nice.
tower.
A dice
Perception?
tower.
11.
11.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, dice towers are mean.
8.
8. You guys can see like that character that was hanging over the edge, slowly slipping and slipping, and right before you get to the ship, shoo, falls into the water and just sinks.
You're committed to the ploy, or
Are we gonna? Should we? I'm gonna go get that body. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
And I dive.
okay. Pup's getting the
I
body.
You
dive.
dive in?
But still with in mind that this might be a trap, so I'm like looking all around me if possible.
Okay, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
And can I roll to see if there's like a kind of a sound setting on my ring, so I can just kind of turn the volume down on sometimes, like just
Roll me an Arcana check.
okay.
Sorry, this was perception.
Perception and what'd you roll, Bobby?
10.
10. Yeah, no, this thing is. It has. You notice though, it has gotten.
Blast you!
It has gotten
Damn
weaker
ring.
over time. The magic that's holding this ring is starting to fade. You've noticed considerably.
Oh.
Isn't it like a whole year?
It gets longer every time you guys ask. It was about 2 months,
Oh, I thought it was a year for some reason.
and well, of course you would think it was a year. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously.
You're trying to say I rolled a 13 on that perception with disadvantage.
13. The ocean here is pretty murky.
Got him.
It's you would normally expect the water to be a little cleaner, but as you've gone down the coast, you've noticed the water here is murky. There's a lot of sand just kind of pulling up, which makes it really hard to see because it kind of gets in your eyes a little bit, and it's as if like the waters here are churning a little bit, disturbed.
Waters are kind of looking sketchy, but I'm still going.
And
Oh.
you search around for that body, but you don't seem to be able to find it.
I can't find the body. I cannot find the body.
Time
Get
to move
back in!
now.
Get back in! Get back in!
I don't trust this shouting. I don't know what they're saying. Though. I'm
I
gonna go
put
with
my
my
face.
face.
I put my face in the water and I go, "Get back in!"
Oh, wait! Ask them back to the boat.
They're doing fine over there, right? They're probably doing fine.
Hopefully. Pup couldn't find the body, and the water seems weird, but they were trying to find it anyway. Hopefully, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, what do you mean
Pup,
seems weird?
What did you see down there?
Not sure yet.
Yeah, and back up. And I do like the dog shake.
Oh, you're getting seawater all over my nice clothes.
Oh, sorry.
Oof. Well. you
I
see
couldn't find the
anything?
body. I couldn't find the body, and the water is like moving around a lot. It's just like all the sand is being like kicked up into the water as if there's like movement down there. I didn't see anything. It's hard to see.
So we should.
Did you get
go.
that?
Oh,
Hello?
yes. Yes.
Hello?
Oh, I can't reply. Dang
Hello?
it. Forgot.
Hello? I don't know if he. Is there? Anyways, we should keep going, right?
Well,
Like
I
going
don't
onto the
know.
ship or like keep going back on our
Sounds
No,
original?
onto the ship.
dangerous.
Hmm.
I'm not afraid. I mean, trust if you're afraid, we can go back.
I just look at him.
Captain, do you want them to keep going or come back? They couldn't find the body. They're going to go in the boat possibly now. What do you think? They're debating
Do we,
over
have any
there.
way to, do we have any way to talk to them? I mean, I would
Make a loud
presume,
sound.
yeah, they made it all the way over to the ship. They might as well take a look around.
That's what they're probably going to do. All right,
I
just wait.
wasn't gonna do anything else.
Yeah, we'll just wait. I mean, they'll wave at us if they want to come back, right? And then we'll pull them back. I imagine.
Sure.
I don't see waving. Do you see waving? I don't see waving.
You never know. They're the chaos couple over there, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to go on.
Who, us? Weird name to call us.
Especially since there's
all
three
right.
of
Onward!
So, how do you propose we ascend this ship deck?
Well, is there not like a ladder or something? I can just climb up the side. Do you want me to help you lift you up off this on the side of the
Well, we
ship?
could go up one of the anchors, possibly.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know that the boat itself is maybe 20 feet off the blanket of the water.
I assume that there's like some
So-
kind of like. I would look for like a ladder or a rope hanging off somewhere. Or...
Do
On
we
this
not have a ladder?
side of the ship,
Most
crazy.
people
you
have
don't
ladders,
see-
right?
You don't see any ladder on the side, this side of the ship, but there are an anchor on either side. Then they have these big long chains that you could climb up pretty easily.
Aren't those underneath?
The
It's
anchor
got the
They
itself,
like come up
kinda
and
comes up.
chain coming up.
it goes all the way towards the top of the deck.
Oh. Maybe I don't know boats. Maybe this is a Kate's not knowing boats thing. Because I always
No,
thought that it was like
there.
underneath. Like
No, there's like a
That
hole in the
depends.
side at the top that it comes out of.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Okay.
water would just,
Yeah.
come in the boat.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's climb up that.
All right, here we go. Climbing
Or you
again.
know.
My
You
favorite
know.
thing to
More
do.
you know.
Oh, holy good.
Yeah, Fitz.
help you
No,
with
this is what you're best at, right, Fitz? And I just like elbow him in the nub.
You want me to help you up?
No, I think I'll manage.
Are you sure?
Trust if you need help because you're, vertically challenged. Well, I would be more than happy.
I just
Oh,
spit at his feet and
Why
scramble
are you so
up.
crude?
Weren't
Why are
you
you so
sick?
crude? Oh,
Shouldn't you not be?
disgusting.
Aren't you sick? You were like asleep forever. You were like gone in your room.
Yeah, and now I'm better, so unless
Are
Fitz
you?
pisses me off, and then I'll give him the plague. cough directly into his mouth if he warrants it.
All right, climbing. And
Oh,
Fitz
there's like a
starts
little
climbing.
window that goes out
And,
the side of the boat.
He makes it up pretty nimbly. It seems like he's been practicing his vertical movements with his impediment.
Oh. I
Are you
follow
guys
up.
going up?
Yeah.
Both you guys roll athletics checks.
5.
30, 20.
So, it's not that you can't climb this
Stupid frog
normally.
dice.
It's not
Go
hard.
away.
Just trust the links are so big that it's like you just can't quite reach the next one. And so,
You
Pup,
want to go on my back?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you go and Pup manages to climb up the side, and the second you guys crest that railing on the top deck, you smell rot. Just an overwhelming smell of dead flesh mixed with sea brine, and it's really overpowering. But you also see on the deck in front of you this large pile of boxes and crates and such, and a small little trail of golden coins that lead down these stairs into this
Classic
dark
ET.
second deck.
That definitely looks like a trap.
Yeah.
Yes. Should we go?
Follow it. Oh.
Follow it. Oh.
Hey, so, we're in the boat now. Hi. Okay, cool. So you guys can hear us. Everything here smells like dead people, and like really, really old dead people, and it's pretty disgusting. But there's a trail of gold. Put your hand up if you think we should follow it.
Okay, there's a distinct smell of dead people, and there's a trail of gold leading somewhere into the boat. Should they follow it? I would assume
Did you get
not.
my
but-
message?
Cool.
Hello?
It's a trap.
It sounds like a trap.
All right.
I mean, even
It
Cornelia
really
thinks
looks
it's
like
a trap.
but I think that I want to know what's in it. What do you think, Trust?
Worse than I am, see?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a trap, but we're not at full power here. It's just the 3 of us. So, I don't really know if we should do it. I wish there was a way we could just kind of like... Because I do understand where you're coming from. I want to know what's going on here too. But it's not worth us getting trapped over, is it?
No.
Don't tell him Rezik to blast a hole in the ship. Can you
But
tell
what
him that?
if
I
like
can't-
something
I
happens here
can't
that
talk
could
back.
happen to our ship, you know?
Right.
Like, should we
The way the trail of gold is going, it's like... Where is it leading into?
It leads to it leads a little bit to the middle of the deck, and then it curves down these stairs that
So
lead to the
there's-
second floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Or B1.
Is it
if this were a parking garage.
Is there like, could I like go to like without going downstairs, but like go
Mhm.
to where
Yeah,
it starts to go
roll me a
down?
perception check as you walk over there.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
So you walk over and you look down the stairs and you can see
Plus
see
2.
down. It's dimly lit down on the second floor. You can see that there's little beams of light still coming through the different hatches and such, but there's gold leaning down, and you see the glint of something shimmering far, far, far off down on the second floor. You can't quite make out what it is, but it's shining very similarly to that gold. It's like almost like there's just a pile of goods and shiny things down there. Immediately this, sets off every alarm in your head.
Yeah. I'm wondering, with what I'm seeing, is there a spot on the deck we're on that I could walk to where I guesstimate I'm about above that area, or is it not possible to like get above that area?
Yeah, you could go. So, roll me another perception check.
My third D20 of the night. We were 30 minutes in. 9 plus 2.
And an 11. So you walk up into that top deck where the helm is. There's like a little raised platform. It's like a half deck in the back, and the raised platform so you can see while you're steering. You go up onto that, and you turn around, looking down the deck, and you had seen that giant pile of crates and such. And you kind of look off to the tip of the deck, the bow, and you kind of turn to look around the corner, and you see a giant pile of what looks like mostly decayed bodies, limbs, clothing, all just kind of laying in this giant pile. And it seems like all the blood has kind of soaked into the wood, and then rainfall or water has washed up onto the deck and then drawn it all away. And just a lot of the bodies are bleached from just sitting in the sun for so long.
But I think I'm above where the trap is, below deck.
Yeah, so you're now basically a deck above where you'd seen that pile of goods.
I'm gonna look back towards Pup and Fitz and like be like, do I blast it? Or do I blast it?
Will that like ruin the trap underneath, or should I just see if I could like punch it or pull up a plank or something? Because this ship is pretty wrecked. I could probably just pull one up.
All right. Rip a board out of the ship.
Can I try to like punch a hole or like rip up a board?
Sure.
Am I rolling strength?
Yes.
Or something.
You're trying to just
like
rip
athletic?
a board out of the floor.
Mhm.
I mean,
Or punch.
All right.
Whichever one I think would be
maybe
more.
punching through the floor would be more.
Yeah.
It would be hard to even get a grip on these planks.
Mhm.
Sure. So, roll me an attack. Yeah, roll me an attack with advantage. See what you get.
Uh, 17 plus 6
Okay.
is 23.
And then roll damage for me.
Just punch him with my fist. Yeah. I feel like I would. Oh, well, damage 6 plus 3, 9.
Ooh, okay. So you managed to punch the deck hard, and the wood splinters, and you hit it again, and it splinters a little bit more, giving way each time, and eventually you managed to bust a hole through the deck, a small little pup fist-sized hole.
I fisted the ship.
Good job, Pup! We'll tell everyone
Kelwise-
when we get back.
Kelwise, Rezek, Cornelia, and Dresden, you guys all roll me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
7. Oh, great.
15.
I got
Dirty
7.
20 as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
I just realized I have no idea where my fucking character sheet is. 13 plus something.
It's enough. It's enough. So Kelwise, Cornelia, you guys look down at the water around the ship, and you notice something
Her ship or their ship?
unnatural about the water. Their ship. It's almost as if the water itself, the waves are now moving in an unnatural way. Almost like little pockets of movement in the water.
Do we see?
Pockets.
Yeah.
Do we see any like body or like shapes down there, or just the waves
No,
themselves?
not from 1,000
it-
feet away, for sure not.
Oh,
Oh, around their ship. No, around
Their
around.
ship.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Can I? This might be a big reach. Can I form because we can't communicate with them, can I form a block of ice sitting on top of the water into the word run?
Yeah. Why not?
Doesn't Cornelia?
But that's 1,000 feet away. I can't use.
Oh.
I can only
Yeah,
go
that's
120 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could make the run.
Okay.
Out of ice.
Yeah.
It might be hard to see though from all the way over
Yeah,
there.
that's what I was wondering. What size would that be at 1,000
I
feet?
mean, it would have, the whole thing would have to fit in a 10 by 10 foot.
Yeah.
So maybe
We'll
visible?
just yeah, and I think maybe with like arms waving, like
Okay.
form this word floating and then wave my arms
Okay,
frantically
so you
to
guys
try
are
to
doing
get their
that.
attention.
Meanwhile, Trust and Pup, you guys hear something. You punch through the floor, and you're looking through that little hole on this pile of what looks like small emeralds, amethysts, rubies, and gold coins, silver, a few like pots and trays made of some kind of silvered, and you see like a small decorative chest down there, and it's only maybe this big, and it's got this very, very intricate locking mechanism on it, just kind of sitting on top, maybe the cherry on top of a pile of gold. And you guys hear a sound, like a loud, like a footstep from below deck.
I don't think this trap is worth it. I don't think it is.
No, I just wanted to see what was down there to make sure that, like, if I mostly just wanted to check how the people were dead to give us a clue of what happened so that we would know to not do that.
I think if we stay here any longer, we're gonna know exactly how they did that.
Oh. Should we take back any of the gold for Cornelia?
No, I think it might be cursed. I don't really want to touch it.
Okay.
And you hear a poof. And just out of the corner of your eye, Trust, you see something and slip behind those large crates at the bow of the ship. You guys from the far side who are looking at the ship, you see this almost like a shadow, or an amorphous shadow kind of up the top of the ship and then disappear out of sight. And now the water, and you guys start to wave, Pup and Trust, you guys turn and see them all waving. You notice now, looking at the water, not only is it moving, the water is like churning, almost like the sea is boiling beneath the ship. All around.
I think
it.
Cornelia was right. I'll fire off a round too.
Okay,
from
yeah,
the
and you guys
boomstick.
hear a loud, resounding boom. Come
I
from
think
the
we should
ship.
go back. Let's go back.
And
You guys start
Back to the
heading
dinghy.
to the ship, and as you
But before
look-
I go to the dinghy, I just wanted to give the ship a little hug and a little kiss. Be like,
Aww.
I'm sorry you
Aftercare is
died.
important.
it's like,
all right, you guys start heading over. You guys heading over.
You killed Kate.
You guys start heading over to the boat, and that's when Fitz, with his one good hand, draws his saber, looking over into the water, and he goes, "Wait, stop, something's not right. Look.
Something's not
Yeah, the
right.
water looks great.
Look!"
It's
And
very
you
not
look,
right.
and the dinghy itself is starting to move, all like this, and you see little light blue blurs moving under the water in all different
that's not good.
directions.
That's
Well,
not good.
Either we get in the boat and hope they pull us back fast enough, or we stay here. Both sound bad. One sounds like maybe it has a higher chance of being okay.
Yeah, I don't really want to drown.
Either we drown or we drown because we're also still in a boat.
Right.
Yes. This is
What
not
is
good.
it, Fitz?
This is not good. What is that? What is that? And you see this slimy tentacle on your dinghy.
Why are we just letting it do this? Shouldn't we just be stopping it?
Two of them.
Why are we not on the boat? Why are we not on the dinghy?
And the dinghy itself just starts floating away from the boat. You see something pull itself out of the water.
Oh,
This
man.
creature, huge. It's got this giant, strangely wet, slimy head. This huge, slimy head, and 4 big octopus-like tentacles reaching up, and this really kind of smushed face. You see, maybe it's an uncast, a strange uncast, and then you see 4 human arms attached to its back, and 2
Incent,
human
is that you,
legs.
Incent? Incent, it's your friends!
And this thing just kind of looks up at you, pulls this big, huge, and this creature's wearing clothes, you notice. It's wearing human clothes that have been torn, and those 4 human arms move on its back. Very
So is it like the size of a
awkwardly.
human with 8 arms? Or is it...
It's bigger than a human. It kind of looks like an octopus person with 4 human arms on its back, and then
Oh my
2
god,
tentacle
but like
arms.
size-wise, what are we looking at? Like,
It's large. He's maybe 7-8 feet tall, but it's hard to tell because he sits hunched, and he's got this really smushed face and this huge protruding lips and these 2 big round eyes that have these little white pupils on them. And it
are you
blinks.
okay? Do you need anything?
No,
We can- We're... Come in peace!
Hi! You've
What's your
fallen
name?
into my trap.
Not really. We knew it was a trap. We came here knowing it was a trap. You didn't trick us. We're very prepared for this.
Roll initiative.
Okay, it is a trap. They're trying to let the person know that they knew it was a trap, so it's not really a trap technically.
Yeah, James, they were talking themselves out of it. Come on.
I rolled a 19.
They still can.
Oh wait, no. I lied. Lamau, 16.
16.
Okay. Initiative means
rolled-
start of encounter. It can still be a social encounter. It doesn't have to be a combat.
It's a social encounter.
I rolled a dirty 20. That's the That's the roll I do well. Initiative. The one that...
What else we got?
I got a 5.
Okay.
Oh, am I rolling too?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we're all rolling? Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, you're not with us, but you can still fight.
Man, sorry, it's
Well.
gonna take us like 40 turns to get over to where you guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the range on
Oh,
a
gosh.
ballista?
420 feet.
30-20.
480.
Should've thought about
120, 480.
Talking resolution
Sorry,
screens with
what do
them.
we get? What do we get, Cowboys?
Have to get a little closer.
7.
What'd you get, Melissa?
30-20.
Oh, okay. You'll be right after Trust. We'll just see that.
Ah,
Since you're not on the boat.
where she belongs. No, I'm just kidding.
And the feud continues.
Master. Yes, master.
You guys up there. You hear
Take
this.
away.
Oh, sorry, Dresden, what'd you get? 12. You guys see this guy looking at you. Maybe smiling, but he's got this long mouth that kind of just sticks out like this. And his arms start onto the side of the ship as he starts pulling himself out. And he pulls out this strange little lizard creature that crawls up onto his shoulder and wraps its tail around his neck.
Is
Cute.
And it's this lizard. It's strange. It's almost like a long gecko, but its eyeballs are like sticking out the sides of its head.
Oh
so
my
it
God.
kind of looks
Friend.
special.
Is it
But
the
as
same
that's
creature?
happening, you guys hear on the other side of the ship, and you see all these fishmen pull their heads up, and you start to hear this battle cry. And they all start go onto the ship. Dozens
Probably sounds more
of them.
intimidating underwater.
And you guys just, all of you on
It's
the
like the egg
ship
in Harry
back
Potter.
you hear hundreds of cries of just all right, we're going to a
They
battle
sound-
map. Now,
Friendly?
Chaos.
on this battle map, note that I
Oh my
put the
God.
boat. I put the boat right next to you. It is not right there. I just
It is
didn't
not
know,
right
and
there.
I can't move it. Now, Fitz and Trust on
You're
this
like,
boat.
yeah, I'll
You
go
guys
right
are on
up
this
to
boat. All right. And this,
Man, you thought we were gonna pull right up to that thing, huh?
there we go. Yeah. And
Trap
there's a
avoided,
little-
right?
There's the I was like, I don't know where it's gonna go. I should make this a movable asset, and I didn't. All right.
So
you guys are on
our
this
ship
boat.
is going to be the new dinghy, is what I'm seeing.
No kidding.
All right. This guy's climbing up the side, and then you see a series of these like fish men. They're maybe mostly fish with like just these human-esque legs that have these
Like
long,
fish
the
man.
fish
What
web-
was the guy?
but they have
I
these
start
huge
salivating.
jagged teeth, and they're just like and they don't really
They're
have
not
any
cannibals?
arms, just these like long fins.
What was the
But it
guy's
seems like they
name
can
on
climb
Captain
and
Tide's
breathe.
ship? Merman?
Yeah, it was merman, I think, or like
Merman?
fishman, or
Merman,
Merman,
was-
I
okay.
think.
yeah,
Like that?
These guys similar to Merman. Yeah, these guys
Do you
look a little bit
know
more.
Merman? We're friends with him!
These guys jump up onto the ship and they hit the deck and they start sliding around on the deck, not even using their legs, just kind of pushing themselves as they almost like sled around, and they all kind of just slide around trying to get to you from this side. And this guy starts to climb up slowly, looking at you. Hoi hoi, you falling into my trap. Hoi 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 hoi.
Nope.
Hoi 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 hoi.
We knew it was a trap.
Very obviously a trap.
Well, it's still a trap then. And you fell into
I mean,
it.
Well,
Oh,
no,
my
I'm
God.
standing up right
Climbed.
now.
We climbed up.
I didn't
onto
fall.
it. No one fell.
I'm standing up.
Yeah.
Do you need friends? We're very
he looks around.
friendly.
And you hear him, oh, no, and they all kind of and scream, almost a battle cry. Trust,
Not actually a
react
battle
first.
cry, but almost one.
almost a battle cry. It's hard
Almost.
to tell with this guy.
It's like diet battle cry. Battle cry light.
There's still a chance of talking out of it.
They're all. They're
do not lethal
all. Where's the thing?
Oh, friends. They look fun.
Okay, hold on. Where's. What is this? It's a 15-foot cube. How.
So a 3x3.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I could at most get like 3 of them in a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna hold a thunder wave if the mermen get closer.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to hold a thunder wave.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cornelia, what do you?
Oh,
know you're on the boat.
wait. I take it back and I try and charm person's spell.
Oh!
The octopus, the 4-legged guy in charge.
Okay.
Noise.
He's got 2 human legs,
The quadrupus?
2 tentacle arms, and then he's got 4 human arms kind of coming out of his back.
Sure,
Oh,
that guy, the
God.
one in charge.
Jesus.
I want to look at him and I'm going to be like, I'm going to say, it's a very lovely trap. It's absolutely charming.
All right. What does he have to roll? Wisdom
did
save?
it.
I don't know. I don't have this actual spell.
said the
Bobby, what
thing.
does he have to roll?
I think it's a wisdom. What's 1 second?
Is there a way I can add it?
Charm person. They have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
What's
I don't
your
know
DC?
if D&D Beyond will. My DC?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, your save
What's
DC
your
would be
charisma?
above all your spells.
My save DC is 15. My
15.
charisma
Okay, that's fine.
is 12.
That's what I need to know.
Charisma saving throw +7. I don't know what you're asking me.
So you cast it, and you feel it start to wrap around his brain, and then shatter
Shit.
and fall into the sea. And he looks up to you. Oi! You try to trick me! Hoi! 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 Not going to work! Hoi! Anything else?
Good try.
I like
Good
this
try.
guy.
I will use a bonus action and I will give Bardic Inspiration to Pup.
Okay.
I'll look at Pup and say, I'll be like, we knew it was a trap. We went anyways and we'll come out on top.
Whoa!
Hoi, 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 hoi.
All right. Pup, it is your turn.
Nope. So that dude's right in front of me.
He's climbing up the ship, so he's maybe 10 feet below you.
I can only hold an action. Blah, 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 blah. Let me say, don't hurt him for real. Only hurt him for pretend. And then I'm gonna run back and start bopping his little minions on the head non-lethally.
Non-lethally? Okay.
Mhm.
You should just run up right there? Okay.
So for
Roll
my
an
first
attack.
Bobby dice.
Let's go!
17 plus 6.
Damn. That hits.
Nice.
Great. And then 7 plus 3 is 10.
10 damage. All right. You just see this guy, you like hit him and his eyes for a second turn into these little crosses. And it just kind of falls over. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And he just falls over. Clunk.
Great. And then I look at the one next to him. Your turn! Ah, second attack.
You moving over here or up here? Where are you moving?
Yeah, the one that's to the left of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move over
Yeah,
there.
the one that's diagonal left.
Diagonal left. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then I bop the guy that's on my left right now. That's a 15 plus 6, 21.
That hits.
Ooh, nice.
Dang.
Can you make me a dice tower, Cullen?
Right?
That is a 3 plus 3 is 6.
6. Boom! You whack the second one with your fist, and its head just kind of clunk. They almost comically, you hit them, and they kind of leap into the air for a second, realize that they're knocked out, and then fall into the deck.
Then I'm gonna look at the one right in front of me,
All right.
and I'm just gonna wave, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face for my bonus action on unarmed strike.
Okay.
14 plus 6 is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That hits.
4 plus 3 is 7.
7. All right. Same thing. This one, you just rock over it, and like a whirlwind of fists and staff just flipping around and just boop, boop, boop. And these things just kind of... And one of the things you notice is none of the other fishmen around you even seem to notice. It's almost as if you get that very animalistic instinct that these things are maybe not even smart enough to understand the concept of danger.
Yeah.
But that's what you get. At the same time, Fitz.
What happened to Cornelia?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't need to.
That's right. I apologize. Cornelia, is there anything you want to do? Ready?
We're
anything you
1,000
wanna
feet
help?
away.
You're 1,000 feet away.
I'm just gonna go at the head of the ship and scream onward and get my bone ready, my bone arrow ready.
Roll me a performance check. Let's see this pose.
Ooh. 7.
7. So Cornelia, you jump up onto the top of the front and that long pointed piece, and whoop, your foot slips and you whoop, catch yourself.
I catch
not-
myself.
Pretty, but it's you're up there posing at the front of the ship.
Thanks.
Fitz looks at you. Trust. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, he's blocking the boat. He's blocking the boat. And he's got that slimy creature. Fight them.
Stick
what
him
about
with the
you?
pointy end, Fitz!
But he's so far away. I don't want to leave you. What if he attacks you?
I'll be fine. Should have given him the bardic inspiration.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Runs over here. Pulls out his, he has his rapier in his hand. Stabs at the fish. Stabs out. Catches the fish right in the top of its mouth through its brain.
Not
Killing it
non-lethal for
outright.
Fitzy boy.
Oops. Deleted Fitz. The fish dies.
Deleted.
Fish dies right there. It starts flopping around a little bit. You see this blood just start to spread all over the deck as it's flopping around, just dying.
Fitz, can we eat that?
We said for pretend.
When
I
did
am
we say
pretending.
that?
I'm pretending like I care about my life. Dresden, anything you want to do?
We're still 1,000 feet away.
Yeah.
Nothing? Mhm. Super dupe. I'll look to Kelwise and do we want to go closer? And then I'll just turn and scream to the other ship, set the ship on fire.
All right.
What?
Kelwise.
1,000 feet isn't that far, especially over water.
Answering Dresden, I think we have to. Otherwise, we're going to swim over there. I can't make out exactly what's happening, but it doesn't look good. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna head over there.
Roll me a survival check,
Yeah.
which will be your sailing check with advantage since you have the wind at your back.
Did
We
someone
have the
pull the
wind
anchors
gauge.
up?
That's what I'll do with my turn.
Okay.
Dresden pulled the anchor up. Perfect.
There you go.
He yelled that while pulling the anchor up. It's perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Survival and what?
I
No.
was waiting
With
for the
advantage.
command.
Oh. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Plus 5.
Yeah.
25.
Wow.
Nice.
The boat is underway almost immediately. The second that anchor's up, whoosh, when you guys make it 250 feet, just whoosh, this huge wave comes up and you ride the back end of it and your ship is just propelled forward
Damn. son.
almost unnaturally. All right, as that's all happening, Rezik, anything you want to do? You're now 750 feet away.
Yes, sir. I would like to cast Alter Self on myself. So I'm going to say Alto Sis, and I will basically just start drawing on like gills and like webbing with my fingers and stuff like that. And I'm going to have the aquatic adaptation so I can swim underwater and stuff and breathe underwater if I have to.
Okay, perfect. So you guys see Rezik transform. Not unlike Pup has done, but this time a little bit more aquatically. At the same time, another wave of fishmen pop up on the edge of the dock, the boat side. They, and you hear more of those slimy fish coming up the backside. At the same time, this guy right here, this strange-looking octopus man with 4 arms, draws 2 giant hooks from his belt. He pulls out a small, looks like a bottle of something, this kind of dark liquid in a bottle, and his arms just start climbing up the side of this deck, jumps over to this side, looks at you, Trust, and you see maybe a smile in this long, tubey mouth that he has. Oi, you now property of Captain Dick Whalelander. and he attacks. Both of his
Captain.
two of these hooks in his human
Captain
hands.
Dick Whaler? What?
Dick Whalelander.
Dick Waylander?
Whalelander.
Dick Whalelander.
Captain, just Captain Dick for short.
Captain Dick.
Dick?
Yeah. Yep.
Captain
Whalelander.
D. Yeah.
He said
Whalelander.
it hyphenated.
His friends
All
call
one
him
word
Ducky.
or
Ooh. Both
Richard?
of his,
Is it
D.
Richard?
both of his hooks find purchase as they tear into your stomach, Trust.
Yeah, well,
No.
That's what happens when you make fun of his name, I guess.
No.
The first
real
hook deals
question is,
7
Does he
damage.
know what we did
The
last summer?
second deals
Oh,
4 damage. You
God.
take 11 points
wearing
of
a
piercing
raincoat.
damage as that
Okay,
happens.
we gotta move. Gotta
And he
move.
grabs. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're not done. You're,
Oh.
yeah, whatever. I have Hellish Rebuke, so I'll be using that, but
Okay.
you
He holds
finish
up
before I
this-
set him on fire.
He grabs that bottle of dark liquid, takes a swig, turns his shoulder straight into your face, and you see that lizard on his shoulder kind of go, and a small little flame pops out of his mouth, and at the same time blows this liquid in a fireball just straight at you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I take half damage from fire, though, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna fire a lizard.
I'm just now remembering this.
Haha. I rolled a 19 plus 3.
19 plus 3. Oh, that's a save. So you only take half damage.
I was already only taking half damage. That means I
Take
take a
half
quarter
damage.
damage?
You take quarter damage.
Yeah. Yes.
5, 9. 9 split in half goes to 4, goes to 2. So you take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh,
From this-
look at that. That is
This
beautiful.
fire.
the ship on
Owie,
fire?
that was
And he looks at you,
Oh,
and he goes,
burn.
You all get my treasure. All I give
Let's-
to my hoard.
Oh, okay. Let's see how you feel about fire. And I hellish rebuke him.
All right.
Yeah.
What does he roll? He rolls a save, or you
I
roll
think
an attack?
It's a save. It's a Dex 15 save.
Dex 15 save.
It's good to have our tiefling back.
Oof. He passes, but I think he still takes half
He
damage.
takes half damage, yeah. I
Okay.
gotta find a D10. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, so many dice. Is this a 10? This is a 10. Okay, so 2d10, take half. 7
Nice.
plus 10, so half of 17.
17,
Yes.
so it would be 8 damage. So he takes 8 damage from your attack.
Oh.
Wait, sorry. 3d10. It's a second level.
Ooh.
That's another 7, so
14 plus 10, so 24.
So, wait, it was 17.
it was
wasn't
7
20
plus 10,
24
so
and then halves.
17
17 plus
plus 7.
7. Yeah, 24. So that's 12. 25.
I'm assuming
but
he
12.
I mean,
Math.
he's got to be like
Math.
shriveled now, right? He's a water creature.
So you
How's
you
he-
spray this fire all over him, and this really
Oh, yeah.
gross, acrid smelling sea water evaporation smell happens, and you see one of his arms just covered in this burn as his free hand has covered his face, and he's just looking at you, and it's impossible to intuit what this guy's thinking or his mood just because of that long, weird mouth he's got. It's really expressionless, and his eyeballs are just strange. This guy's put together weirdly. But you do see that you've burned his arm pretty severely.
I'll just wink at him and be like,
All right. At the same time, those fishmen come slithering up to you. Pup. And this one kind of just comes up to you right there. Both of them try and chomp on your feet. Both of which miss. You kind of just jump, play hot feet, and it's like almost like piranhas of such. But they don't find any purchase.
You guys are stupid.
Trust.
meanwhile, I have like hooks sticking out of my stomach. I'm like, a little help here.
Trust, it's your turn now.
Ha ha ha. Daye. Good
And you
sir.
hear the distinct sound from over the edge of the water.
Oh, they're calling more of them.
It sounds like there's just a ton in the water. You hear that from.
Okay,
It's like a
I'm gonna
flock of
I'm gonna
seagulls.
I'm gonna call to those two and be like, take out the leader to Pup and Fitz and be like, the leader, hello. And then I will. Wait, does shatter make someone go deaf if they fail? I can't tell.
I don't
No.
believe so. No.
It doesn't. I will cast Thunder Wave at leader in charge.
Okay.
Second level Thunder Wave, trying to shove him off back into the water.
All right.
And that is another Constitution 15.
Constitution.
Indeed.
He fails.
Yes! Stupid. Okay. 7 plus 2 plus 4. So 7 plus 6. 15?
15 damage. All right.
Yes. And
You deal
he gets
15
pushed back
damage.
10 feet.
And he's just shoved back 10 feet from you.
Mm-hmm.
Poof, back to there. And he's just kind of shaking his little ears. And that little creature
Oh, wait, no,
on
I
his
was trying
shoulder.
to shove. No, wait, I was trying to shove him off the ship.
Shove
I
him
can't
off
do
the
that?
ship?
Yeah.
I think it would be away from you. So you'd have to, like, maybe if you moved here, you could move there and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to boop, right off the
All right.
edge.
You shove him off the edge.
Right off the edge.
And you hear this.
I'm on the edge.
You hear this.
of it.
As he falls to the water.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
Now he's, I don't know, gloat a little.
We assumed. Yeah.
No, I can't really. Oh, actually, I will also give a bardic inspiration to Fitz. I'll say, "Oi, Fitz, you're doing great. I bet you can't take out the leader.
The leader? The one you just shoved into the water?
Bet you can't do it."
Of course I can't. He's in the ocean.
I'm trying to egg him on. You're useless, Fitz.
And
Kind of hard to hit him when he's in the water.
And you inspire Fitz. He just gets like irritated to the point where it just boosts his performance.
Yeah. He's just imagining that all the fish heads have my face on them, and he'll do great.
All right, fantastic. Cornelia, are you just hanging out on the front of the ship still?
Yeah. How far are we now?
750 feet.
All right. Onward.
All right.
Well, I'm just surrounded by these guys, and the leader's gone, right? So I can't.
So far, yeah.
I can't bop him.
I mean, you can. There's these two right here that are still. Up.
No, I mean I'm talking about the leader. I can't bop him because he's in the water.
Oh no, yeah, he's off the water now.
So I'm just gonna keep smacking the fish then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna smack the one to the right of me. 18 plus 6.
That's it.
15. It's using a different dice every time that I think is what's helping. I use a different dice every time. 7 plus 3, 10.
10 damage. Another one. You're doing non-lethal still?
Yeah.
Okay. So another one just kind of as this fish body just wetly slaps against the deck.
Cool. The one to the left. 16 plus 6, 22.
Right.
22. That's
Good.
it.
Hub, can you just take one of the unconscious fishmen and start swinging him around and hitting the other fishman with the unconscious?
Yeah, can that be this one? This is 6 damage.
6 damage. So you're gonna use one of the other fish as a bludgeon?
Sure.
Okay, you grab it by one of his
Just
little
for
webbed legs. You pick
flavor.
them up. You start swinging it around your head, and wham! Like a club. Both of them just, and this wet slap explodes out across the deck, and both of them, just, well, the one that was already knocked out, just looks terrible. You hear like a
Traditional
small
fish slapping sound.
crunching sound. You feel the crunching sound coming through the leg that you were hitting with, but yeah.
And I
Tough.
turn to Fitz. You got this?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go help
There's
Trust.
6 of them. Oh, okay. I'll hold down.
I'll
deck, I
stay.
suppose.
And then I go up and I just punch one of them in the face. The one that's directly in front of me.
You got
Okay.
this? Okay, well, bop. Just punch him in the face.
Okay.
10.
10. That doesn't hit. This thing
Oh.
jumps
I
up.
like.
Right as you go to punch it, it like flops to the ground to start sliding towards you, and you punch right over its head as it starts mocking you.
I just like turn and glare at Fitz.
I'm coming. I'm coming as fast as I can to aid you. Huh? Jeez. And right as that happens, Fitz runs up to assist you, pulls out his rapier, stabs at one of them. Ooh, nat 20. Runs
Nice.
up,
Real?
stabs one of them,
Okay.
skewers it, picks it up, and then just kicks it off into the
Yeah.
water. And it just kind of into the ocean. Yes. That happens. That is Fitz's turn. Dresden. You got that ballista ready?
Yeah, I guess I'll just load it or whatever. I'll take a look at it for probably the first time. I'm like, I guess this goes.
Roll me an investigation check.
We didn't get an instruction manual with the ballista on the front of no.
I mean, it's just making sure that you're not like you don't put your foot next to the line that's about to be shot out. You know, little
Oh
things.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's
yeah.
more.
There's
it's
like IKEA style instructions attached to it by a string.
Right on. It's just like load, pull.
The 7?
a 7. Yeah, you got this.
Sweet.
I just give him a thumbs up
Yeah.
over the yeah.
You
Attitude.
point the pointy end at the enemy, right? What could be so hard about that?
Don't get cocky, kid.
All right, Tellwise, you continue to steer the boat. Roll me another
Yes, I
sailing
do.
check with advantage.
With advantage. Glad we got that advantage. That's a 16.
16. Another 250 feet. You guys were screaming towards this boat. You're now within 500 feet.
Getting closer.
Rezik, anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to hold a 3rd level magic missile until we get close enough to the boss for me to hit him with it.
Okay. So you're holding a spell.
Yeah, so that's the most darts I've ever used. I think it's five darts. That's gonna be pretty fun.
Oh, jeez. All right. You guys on the boat, and you guys heading towards the boat. You hear this noise. A big crack sound echoes out across the waves as you guys see this hook punching a hole through the dinghy and back, and then another hole through the dinghy and back as the dinghy starts to slowly take on water and float down. But then silence.
It has been how many days since we have lost something of importance to us?
Seems to be a trend. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. The fishmen
Workplace accident
attack you
sign.
like this. As another wave of these fishmen. God, I keep doing that. Keep doing it.
You're a little goose.
Boom. They
Get
all
better.
jump back up onto the ship. Another wave of these guys.
Oh man.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 attack Fitz. Fighting with their fighty jaws. 2 miss.
With their bitey jaws.
1 hits. One of them piercing fits right in the calf. Just a big spiny tooth goes into his calf and then hits bone and then comes back out. And you hear Fitz just wail in pain. As he takes 7 damage. One of them bites at you, Pup. But you nimbly dodge out of the way. They seem to be pretty just slow. You're good at just keeping your feet up at this point. So it seems to be doing pretty well. As that's all happening, this ship, you feel a poof, poof, and you hear just all kinds of creaking as the ship just shakes a little bit. All the fish kind of just slide around willy-nilly, kind of looking at you guys with the since they're already on the floor. But you guys who are standing, roll me a dexterity saving throw. See if you can keep your feet. That's Trust, Fitz, and Pup. Yeah, Fitz manages to catch himself.
Dex save. What do I add to
Dave,
that?
would be a natural 20 for a 27.
So when you were
17
dodging,
for me.
Yeah. Wow,
when you were
rolling so
dodging,
good.
Pup, you like jump up to dodge a bite. The ship, and you kind of land back down on the boat. Trust, you shake a little bit, but because there's no one really around you, you're able to really keep your feet. And you guys hear
Turn it into an
as a
dance
bunch of
move.
this cargo starts to slide around on the deck, crashing around. And Trust, you can hear that pile of treasure downstairs kind of crash to the ground as that chest and all the different rubies and gold plates and things just kind of go sliding across the deck below you. That's their turn. Trust, it's now your turn.
Okay, great. I will cast Cure Wounds on myself. Because I've got
Alright.
gaping holes in my stomach. So that is 1d8 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. Heal for 8.
All right.
And then I will also go ahead and I will take 2 steps back from the side towards the fish and Pup and Fitz.
Okay. And yeah, and from here you can kind of see down on that deck and roll me a perception check.
Those have not been going well. And they still aren't. That is a 5.
5. Yeah. These fishmen are just screaming. You can
Not
just hear that
deceptive.
perpetual flock of fishmen.
Cool.
I'll join in with the call just to like confuse things.
Yeah. And you see Fitz's ear just kind of... There's a new one. What is that? Definitely confusing. Cornelia? Anything?
I'm just readying a bow still as we get closer. I'm gonna
Okay.
have it where I can light it on fire too, so I can throw a. So I'm just gonna wrap a rag with some grease on it and get
And light
ready
it up?
to. Yeah.
Okay. So Cornelia, standing on the front of the ship, lights a flaming arrow, knocks it, ready to fire. Pup.
At the bad guy when I see him when we're close enough. The
Okay.
big bad.
I mean,
Captain
big...
Dick.
Is Captain Dick up there now? No.
No, Captain Dick
Yeah.
was under the water.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna keep punching fish in the face.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too many here for Fitz, and Trust is alone, so Trust is probably fine. Right, Trust is alone. Yeah, okay. Punching a fish! I rolled a 1.
A 1. Roll me a D100 real quick.
Great.
Slippery.
Oh,
Slippery fish.
No.
Cool. This is gonna be very
Don't break your leg.
cool. 74.
74.
Don't make that face!
Hope you have a helmet on.
Oh no.
Okay.
I have a beanie.
So you kind of slip, and as you slip a little bit, you catch yourself, and you look up just too late as one of those fishmen comes in to attack you. Oof! And it catches onto your arm, and those teeth just kind of crunch down on you.
Lovely.
And you take 3 points of piercing damage as you rip his mouth off of you and throw him back and catch your feet. And you can continue your turn now. There we go.
What's happening?
In my
I don't like it.
struggle to fix anything. Does anyone remember whose turn it was?
Pup?
Yeah, that's.
I believe it was Pup's turn. But Pup's too strong, so we're just gonna skip Pup's turn and go. Pup, it's your turn to crack some fish skulls.
I guess I'm just gonna keep beating up the fish because we really have nothing else we can do, right? Because the dude's in the water, and our friends are too far away. Our dinghy's underwater also.
It's starting to sink. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep punching fish in the face.
Listen, I got rid of a problem, okay? I know you can no longer hit the problem, but he's also no longer currently a problem.
Other than the fact that he's in charge of these fish on the boat! But you're not wrong. The immediate threat to our lives is technically...
Listen, I got 2 hooks to the stomach. You two were over there messing around with hitting fish in the face.
Over there. To be fair. Okay, I'm gonna punch a fish in the face.
The Pop and Dust are just like arguing back and forth for a second and then back to fighting.
We need like Jerry Springer to bring out. Oh, guess who we have back here? Ross now. What did you roll? I heard a
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Nice.
So Pup starts lashing out with the staff.
8
more damage. Boom. Down. Continuing.
The next one.
All right. So Pup turns into a tornado of staff, just
it's
flying. Oh.
Another one.
Why don't you just roll me a d20 real quickly, or a d100? Yeah.
I didn't roll a D100 when I rolled my one. Was that because it was perception?
It wasn't an attack. Yeah. 22. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. 7 plus 17 is a 24.
24. All right. The boat creaks a little bit, and you start to lose your balance, but you catch yourself.
Nice. All right.
I'm just so annoyed that I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack the one in front of me, and then smack the one next to me. Whatever. I want to hit 2 more creatures with this, if possible.
Okay.
So it's 2 hits. First unarmed hit is a 14 plus 6, another dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That hits.
Dirty
4 plus
20.
3 equals 7.
7 damage. It's enough. Boof. There's just fish knocked out all around you.
Great.
You kind of kick this guy out of the way and move on over and kick again.
Great.
Just fish carcasses.
That's a 19 plus 6, 25. Does that maybe hit?
That hits.
4 plus 3,
My
7
God.
damage.
7 damage. Okay. Another one.
Kicking fish
Just
booty.
gotta-
Can I just shout
On the
at the rest of them? Can you guys just stop? I'm just gonna punch you.
You yell that. They all look at you. Every single time I make that noise, Cullen's face. You look disappointed in me.
Make it more. Make him more.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Brilliant.
That's the noise you chose? All right. Anything else, Pup?
That's all I can do. I did my
That's all you
bonus
can do?
here.
Okay.
My-
Fitz. Seeing you just whirlwind these guys, knocking out 3 and 4 at a time, pulls his rapier and his dignity in a little bit, strikes out, and completely misses the fish directly in front of him. Maybe he was paying attention to you a little too much, Pup. You are a dazzling sight to behold. Maybe not. Looks to you. Maybe not one of my better days. I shall pull myself together, I promise. Sure. That brings us to
You should go
Dresden.
help us.
Dresden.
Huzzah.
So you're
No? Okay.
what? I'm so sorry, I missed.
I was telling him that he should go help Truss.
Oh, well, I can't really move from here. They'll bite me. Okay, here we go. And he walks over here, and two of them try to snap out at him. Ooh. Both of them hit. Both of them bite his ankles, and he tears his feet out from under them. First one dealing 5 damage, and the second one dealing 8 damage. And you just see his legs just rip to shreds as he runs out. Not your fault. Not your fault. That's on me. And he runs up to you, Trust. All right. I'm here for you, Trust. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm getting better. As my stomach is stitching itself back together from the heal wounds.
Yes. All right. All right.
God.
Ooh, Trust.
Brutal.
Do you see that?
What?
And you look down those stairs, and on the second floor, you see that decorated chest, maybe 25 feet into the room.
But you want me to touch that?
No, it just... Well, it could be something valuable. What would Cornelia think if we didn't get it?
You touch it. What if it curses you?
That's true. Okay, that's a valid point.
My
Dresden.
first fits.
Dresden,
Yeah.
you're within range, but you're not within that sweet spot range. You're really on
What is
the
this?
edge. So it's 140.
Oh, okay.
Or
I'm
480.
shooting with disadvantage. I'm within
Yeah.
range, but not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just make sure it's one of those ones that has the rope tied to it,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna aim for the ship.
All right. Roll
Makes
a dexterity attack, and add your
Dexterity
so add your proficiency.
I lost my
D20
character sheet again.
proficiency plus dex at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, but add proficiency in dex.
Yes.
All right. Bobby dice. That would be 13.
Ooh.
Big ship.
So
Big on ship.
that rope winding out, and comes up and buries itself deep into about the second deck
Okay, great.
of the ship.
Was any part of me wrapped in the thing? I remember I only rolled a 7 on the.
No. Here.
Woohoo!
I mean, you took the basic precautions of this is going there. All right.
All right, sweet. And then I'll just shout, get on the rope and come back. I don't know. Live your life.
That's what you shout?
Yeah. All that.
Yeah. And he yells it in the same tone. You know, you're like, they're in battle 500 feet away, and he's like, live your life. Even those of you
And
on the deck with him don't hear him. Kelwise,
There's an escape rope if you care.
you're maneuvering the ship. Now, you gonna
What?
continue
Are you
heading
talking
straight
to
towards
us?
the ship?
Okay. I don't. We haven't taken, or we haven't really spoken about how tight the ship turns. Like, what's the turning radius?
Your
On this
ship
ship.
maneuvers pretty well, usually. So
Okay.
you can make tight turns if you need to sometimes.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Okay. And question 2: the other end of this rope that was just fired over, is it tied to something, or is it just like coiled on the deck?
So there's a big crank on the back of the ballista, and so I assume Dresden's cranking that to keep it taut for whoever's trying to let the line in or out.
Definitely doing that now. Sure.
Yeah. In my head canon, that's what happens. It's just like
That makes sense.
Okay. So
I got a big
so
one.
what I'd like to do is, yes, keep heading toward the boat, but I'm imagining we're going to slow down a little, and I want to start circling the ship, the other ship.
You're gonna try and spin that ship around in circles?
Yeah, no, I'm going to try to take our ship in a circular motion around the other ship, as if we are
Tying up the ship with a rope?
Yeah, that would happen because of a consequence of the fact that we are now connected to it with a rope.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so roll me a survival check with advantage.
You're huffing this thing?
You're gonna just maneuver and make a little maneuver around the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming around the bow. Or maybe I don't know what side is what. Okay. Sorry. Roll a what?
Captain?
Roll a survival
Well, I
check
just can't see it
with
on the
advantage,
screen.
and this will be your sailing check. The ship.
That's a 16 plus 5. 21.
21. Okay. Another 250 feet. You guys are now pretty close, comparatively. But you start heading just off kilter a little bit to make sure that you can cut around the backside.
Yeah.
All right. Cornelia, did you want to shoot an arrow? You're within range. It'd still be a disadvantage, but you're now within range of your bow.
Do I see the big bad sticking out anywhere?
You don't.
Can I shoot an arrow to disperse those guys that are like crowding around Pup right there?
It's
On
a
the
hard
deck?
angle because they're on the other side, but you could try. But they would get like a big
or
cover
like-
bonus.
What about all that rubbish right there? Does it look flammable? Anything flammable?
Yeah, I mean,
Shoot,
a lot
yeah.
of the stuff on this deck looks flammable. So if you're just trying to aim in this area, you could probably hit it
Yeah.
reasonably. There's a reasonable chance you would hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage just because of the range.
Yeah, how far are we now from the ship?
Ooh,
250 feet.
Okay.
that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. All right, all of you on the ship, you hear this. And these planks of wood are dry. They've been just sitting in the sun, bleaching themselves out all day. And so now this whole thing starts to catch fire right in that area. Let me see. Do I have fire? Huh? Internet? Nothing?
Not the internet. Not
Show me
again.
fire.
Please no.
No. No. I got this fire pit. We'll call this the fire. There we go.
All right.
It starts to burn.
Warning.
I'll do.
Warning,
You guys
there's
all see this
fire.
burning. Yes. That's that. Dresden's cranking. Coweye turns.
Soldier boy?
Tristan's cranking. Yeah, so I'm still holding the third level magic missiles, and I'm just like I'm on the bow of the ship, just like waiting to get close enough. I have to be 120 feet. So whenever that happens, I'm just gonna try to hit some. I guess the big bad's not there though still.
No.
So
He
whenever he
disappeared
pops up, I'm
underwater.
gonna hit him.
After he sunk the dinghy.
Yeah, whenever he gets back up there, I'll hit him.
Okay. That moment. Trust. You start getting dogpiled. These things start jumping up like flying fish to try and gnaw at you.
What? They're not even close to me.
Not you, Trust. Sorry, Pup. My bad.
Like, what the hell? I'm so
Yeah.
far away.
I'm about to take an
Variable,
opportunity of attack.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Boom.
Dang it.
Like that.
They're
As
They're not
you hear
frightened.
another wave just pop up onto the deck. And you hear
I'm getting
more.
pretty sick of this.
They don't care about the fire?
They don't seem to even
Even a little?
clock it at this point. And you
They're
notice
stupid.
those that you've knocked out onto the deck, you see this like throbbing red vein of almost what looks like ice materializing, starting to move across their bodies. Their eyes are starting to turn this reddish color. Including some of them that you killed or that Fitz had stabbed through the head. This red veins start to pull through them. These attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. And what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Including your ring, right? Yeah,
1 manages to clip you. Man, I am rolling not good.
Good.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as this thing manages to catch you as you're dodging back and forth. As that's happening, Trust, you notice Fitz just kind of staring at that chest downstairs,
no.
almost mesmerized by it. I think I'm going for it. What do you think?
I think no, don't do it. You look transfixed. Are you okay? Snap out of it.
Oh. Well, of course I'm okay. It just looks very valuable. Why couldn't I have it?
But Fitz, you're a noble. What do you need with more valuables?
Well, I'm a noble
Aren't
with
you rich
no
already?
valuables. I have no valuables. Look at me. My legs, they're almost torn asunder. Soon I'll just be one arm.
I so badly just want to be like, go Fitz, go get the treasure. But Pup will be so mad at me. It's like, go for it. Go help Pup. Do you say? Look at the fish pile on Pup.
You say that to him, expecting him to turn, and he just looks straight at that chest, and he can't turn away. Something about that chest is just.
I
Gripping
cast Charm Person on Fitz. Try
Yes!
and mesmerize him to me.
Okay, all right.
So yes.
Yeah. So you see Fitz. You wrap something around him, and you feel you're putting like a Band-Aid on a Band-Aid, but your Band-Aid takes hold of his mind.
Yes.
And he kind of, oh, look, Pup is being attacked. We must go ahead.
Look alive, Fitzy boy!
Yes, of course. Should we not retreat?
Where?
Well, there's a cord leading to our ship right there.
Oh, right. Yeah, get across that. You're wounded and charmed twice.
Well, you're
ways.
wounded
Get off
too.
this
Look
ship.
at your stomach.
Oh, this is just a flesh wound. 'Tis a scratch.
All right. Pup, should we not make our escape?
What?
Pup only got hit by one fish, right? Pup's like fine. Pup, we've got a way back across. Let's go.
We do?
Yeah, the line, the rope is right there. Right, we got
Oh.
the boat. Woo!
Okay.
What are you doing? You have movement left.
Is it's a straight line across? It's not like angled in any way. One ship is higher than the
angled
other.
down. It's angled down certainly, but
Angled down.
just a little bit. But and the rope, goes from being taut to being a little bit loose, just because
Okay.
it's moving.
Yeah, I'll head towards the rope in our escape. Our way out.
So you run down to this edge, and you're basically right above where the rope. Maybe 10 feet down from here.
Okay.
All right. Trust runs over there. Cornelia, you had just shot an arrow. You've now started a fire on the top of the ship. And you notice too, Cornelia, standing over, you look at the ground, and you notice like the sea that you're now sailing through. The blanket of the ocean.
Sorry, I
that
thought I was
you see.
muted.
The ground. The blanket of the sea. That almost boiling, popping. You see a bunch of those light blue figures swimming all around your ship. Underneath you.
Well, I can't do anything about that. I'm gonna shoot another flaming arrow. I'm gonna do the bonus action, wrap it around with the grease and all that stuff if I can.
Okay. Yeah. So you
Just
wrap
trying
it
to
up,
light this ship on fire. I want it
ignite
to
it,
go down.
and shoot.
And I'm closer, regular attack now.
You are not closer yet.
Oh, still disadvantage.
Yes.
8.
An 8. This time, you shoot, and the arrow kind of goes up, gets caught in the wind, gets put out, poof, lands into the side of the deck of the ship, but doesn't ignite.
All right.
Anything else?
Can I just move closer to where Dresden is in case he needs help pulling that up? Just get closer to where he is.
Sure. Yeah, he's not too far from you because you were on the bow, and then the ballista is basically mounted to the front of the ship.
Oh, hey.
Hey, keep it taut. Keep spinning.
All right. Sorry.
Pup. It's your turn. And you know that Fitz is right behind you.
I am going to. Am I close enough to? How far can I move? How far? 40.
Like 40? Yes.
So I have enough movement to get to where Trust is, right? Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then you could land here-ish.
Yeah. Then I am going to. Can I hold my action and movement? Wait till Fitz is clear for me to move, or I can only hold one
Well,
thing?
Fitz is moving right after you, so if you wanted to like run with Fitz, basically
Yeah.
you guys would be
The
moving
idea
kind
is
of
to
in
run with
tandem.
Fitz.
Okay. So you're gonna jet out.
Mhm.
You're gonna do any actions? You're gonna disengage?
Actually,
dodge?
I'm gonna use one of my. I have 2 actions, right? Yeah.
You have
So can I use
one action,
I
one
have
bonus
2
action. You have 2
No.
attacks.
I have 2 attacks, but 1 action. Got you.
Yes. Sorry.
Got it. I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
No.
Can I bonus action pick up one of the knocked out fish?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, then I want to action disengage, bonus action pick up one of the passed out fishies.
Okay. So you run over
That's the
here.
dead
You
ones.
grab
One
this
of the
guy.
passed out ones. Yeah.
Passed up guy.
And then
Make it
run
upside down.
with Fitz.
And then you run here, Fitz 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, runs to the edge here, and you've got this fish in your hand as the rest of them scream at you, and their little fins kind of. Yeah. And they start sliding across the deck after you. It's Fitz. That's you. And Fitz kind of looks down at the rope. All right. Now or never, huh? Puts his rapier away, grabs his scabbard, jumps off, and then tries to grab the rope with his sword scabbard and then slide towards the ship. Let's see how he does. Well, he's gonna grab it one and then hook his arm on the other side. You know, it'll be something. It'll be.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That's for sure.
He does it with like one of his legs, probably.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nat
do it with
20.
his teeth.
Nat 20.
Oh, he's super good at it.
Boom.
Teeth.
This before.
Hooks his the rest of his coat. Kind of goes, grabs the part of his coat with his other arm.
That's
Just
dope.
zoom.
With his
Starts
other arm?
zip lining straight towards you.
Where did he find that?
Oh my god.
He jumps
The
upside
other-
down and wraps his
The other
leg
coat
around.
arm. Yeah, basically. Just doing different poses while ziplining. Changing it up.
Mhm.
And he starts ziplining down towards the ship. This is the in transit. Right here. That's where I drew your boat. Dresden.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm just keeping it taut.
Keeping it taut.
Yeah, baby.
Tailwise. You still trying
It's
to do your
hot.
maneuver around the ship?
New shirt, keeping it
If-
hot.
If
Keeping it
holding
taut.
course, obviously not traveling toward the ship, but somewhat perpendicular to the ship, is better for the people who are now trying to traverse this thing, then I would probably go with whatever's better for the people trying to traverse the
Yeah.
rope. But
If you
while
did go
doing
around,
so,
they would have to kind
Yeah.
of like move around the ship
Yeah.
with you.
no, let's keep a straight path. And while this is happening, I want to yell at Slug and Eric Arati to pull up the dinghy rope to try to pull the dinghy too. I
Okay,
know it's sinking. I don't know if it's gone
Eric
under.
Karate,
Yeah, and Slug
on
are
your ship,
yeah.
and Slug,
Yes,
they go and start pulling down that line.
perfect.
Roll me a D100.
And that's why he's our captain.
We can't let
Saving
the
the
dinghy
dinghy.
get away.
Rezik, what are you doing while this is happening?
Oh, snap.
75.
75.
So close to the 100.
So no sign of Captain Dick still.
Captain Dick.
So
Not making an appearance, no.
I guess I'll just. I don't know. How far are we from the fishy guys?
You're about 250 feet from the ship.
Son of a
so-
gun. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will not use that third level magic missile because you never came back. So I will instead look to the captain and be like, "Should I destroy this other ship, or just?" Okay, and I'm gonna just I'll hold a fireball then, and I will use it on the ship whenever our friends are safe on the other side, and we can do that safely.
Okay. All right.
150
you guys
feet
continue.
though. Dang it.
You guys continue.
Yeah, is
Zipping
the
down.
flame bigger yet?
The flame, indeed, grows bigger.
Yeah.
This way, and this way, growing quite large, burning that big pile of cargo. While a bunch of fishies come 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Poor cargo. I wonder what was in there. Ugh.
These guys move about there. These guys move about here. Another row of those mother effers from that side of the ship jumps onto the ship. These guys just unending, and you hear just the sounds of more of them sliding up the side of the ship on the other side. One of them takes a gnaw at you, pup. Ooh, and hit, piercing you, biting your legs for 4 damage. The rest of them, not close enough. Trust, it's your turn. You see Fitz sliding down this zip line. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was going up. It's going down?
It curves towards the cocoa.
Oh, I had it the other way in my head. I was gonna. Okay.
Fitz
Never
is
mind.
just
Yeah, I was like, I thought, because my original idea was like, what if I took a fish man and threw him over and slid down?
Just saw it in half.
I mean, you
Yeah,
still
get to the other
can.
side and just like breaks in half at the very end.
I mean, I don't have anything else. I don't have because I want to go across. I don't have a sword or anything, so.
You don't want to go on my back? Get on my back.
Oh, right!
Have a pup.
We've practiced that. We're so
you
good
jump
at it.
on. You jump on their back. Cornelia, anything you want to do while this is going on?
Now shoot another flaming arrow.
Okay.
Oh, 17 with
17.
disadvantage.
That hits. Where are you aiming on the boat?
Right where that big pile of dudes are. All the fish.
Right here. So you land
Paladins.
and yeah, you hit the deck, and you light a little broken keelboat on fire, or a dinghy, another little dinghy that was broken on the deck. Starts to catch fire. Pup. You see Fitz heading towards the other ship, moving away from you. What are you doing?
Trust, and I pick up the fish guy. Can you hold him?
Right
Or yeah, just yeah. And so I put him like over
like,
my
put him-
shoulder.
between
Okay.
my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I take my staff. And I go.
There, you're gonna slide on the staff. Roll a not dexterity, acrobatics.
Acro? Okay. Acrobatics is a 6 + 6 is 12.
I gave you inspiration too. If that...
Oh, she did give me inspiration. So let me just roll that d4.
Cheers.
Is it a D4 or
Plus
D6?
3. Is it a d4 or d6? Because I rolled a d4.
Should be a D6 by now.
It is a D6.
I got a 4. So that is a 16.
16. All right. You jump on. It's a little woogity. It's not great because you
I
got
feel so
Trust
woogity.
and the fish just kind of yelling at you. But you start sliding, and the two of you, the two groups sliding on this thing, you guys both crash into the wrong thing, wrong button. You guys crash into the side of the ship and go tumbling over straight next to Dresden and Cornelia. And you guys
Hey,
are you? What are you doing
Welcome
with
back.
that round, the ballast round?
me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna cut the rope.
Okay, so you cut the rope, and you see these fishmen starting to jump more and more onto the ship as the ship starts to burn, and those red lines, almost this red mist, starts to fill the water and fill the ship, and as you pass by, you start to hear their cries. They start to get deeper, and it starts to go. And you start to hear this almost this.
I'm pushing the boat
It's
faster.
not even a chanting. It's almost like this rhythmic feeling as they ho 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 ho, and you start to see their eyes turning red. Their veins all of a sudden, pieces of their face start popping as they start to just vibrate, start smashing themselves against the deck in this berserker rage. That fish you're holding, Pup, starts to vibrate. And the man starts to just scream, and blood starts to seep out of his
Well,
mouth.
I
as
roll
it's
away. I roll
vibrating.
far away.
Its eyes turning more and more red, filling up with this red gas. What do you do?
I like have him by the scrub.
I brought this for you as a pet.
Throw that overboard.
Otherwise,
Throw that overboard. Throw
And
that overboard. Throw that overboard.
Its eyes explode, and this red mist trails after it. And you look at these fish, and in this almost enraged state, the ship starts to burn as they start smashing their bodies against the ship and breaking it apart piece by piece. And as you guys start heading off, you see a figure in the distance move onto the back, backlit by that burning ship, 4 arms sticking out. A little lizard on his shoulder.
Did he?
And he-
Did anyone else?
And he waves.
Who's trap? Just screaming at him.
And you guys
Classic
sail on.
Fish fry.
Does it?
Rezik.
That was
Yeah.
a bad trap. That was stupid.
So I was holding a fireball. Is it
Yes.
okay if I still use it before we
guys-
leave?
You guys never really got within 150 feet. Kelwise was kind of
didn't?
maneuvering. He started maneuvering around the ship at 250 feet. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Sucks that fireball back inside you, boy.
I mean, okay, okay, Rezik's very intelligent. Would he know that if he hit the space right next to the ship, would it have some kind of effect where the waves would hit the boat and possibly have some kind of effect on it in some way?
I mean, we can try and meta magic the spell if you want. With a little bit of brother sister combo.
I'm down.
Okay.
To what end?
Magic.
Rezik.
But before he destroys the entire ship, does it smell delicious or does it smell
Oh,
bad?
it smells so bad. That fish that exploded its eyes
Oh,
onto the deck.
Oh no.
It
well.
smells like someone had eaten a waterlogged, rotten body, digested
Mm.
it halfway, and then
Mm.
threw it back up again onto the deck.
I'll get
Yeah.
the
Please don't ever share that with us ever again.
Less of that.
Yum.
Yeah, and Cullen hates
Yeah.
when he describes delicious food. All right.
Yeah.
I don't
Really?
like anything you can eat. I'm very into that.
First
But
time
me,
using this
I'm
officially, I take out a bit of sulfur and I do my Incento, just like snap like I usually do, but I say Incento, and then a little globule of flame pops up. But then I start wrapping my hands around it and kind of making it larger and larger and larger. And I say Maximo, and then I launch it towards the space we want to hit. But I'll need some help from Eva to do this, so I don't know what that means.
Eva appears. You launch this fireball, and Eva takes all of her magic and then just pushes your spell as it launches. Faster, 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 until it's just a streak of light in the distance. Oh! So as you know, there is always a chance when you play with magic that things don't go according to plan. This fireball streaks across the water, heading straight for that ship. But at the same time, something else happens. Rezik, roll me a d4 and then a d100.
Okay, I'm going to roll the d4 that I got back from Melissa. So let's see what I get with that. It's a 4. And then d100 is 78.
A 4
Used
and a
Tommy
78. Okay.
I don't know what
I
this
never
means.
get to do this. I never get to do this.
God, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like how fascinated he is by this. James,
Yeah.
he lets James no. Be less
So it's a
excited.
bad
I'm
thing.
doing this because I've never been able to.
Rezik, roll a d6. And then
God, what's
roll
happening?
another d6.
Okay.
Tell me what their numbers are separately. Oh, this
4.
is fantastic. Oh!
Okay.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
And then
Sorry. I'm just having fun by myself right now.
4 and then a 6.
Clearly.
4 and then a 6.
What's it mean?
What does it mean?
What is it? What does it mean?
Oh my god. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rezik, she molds your spell and shoots it out of you, and you feel this spike stab into your brain.
Tight.
This painful, painful spike as this fireball ignites this ship. As you all see this explosion go off, there's nothing else you can see, but internally, Rezik, you feel it, and Eva cries out in pain as she holds her head, as your intelligence drops by 1 point. But your hair starts to shine and shimmer, and your charisma increases by 1 point as this magic tears through your body.
Okay.
+1 charisma?
And that's to the and that's to the modifier or the
That's to
score?
the base stat.
Okay. The base stat. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotcha. Okay.
You guys watch smoke rising into the sky as the boat falls farther and farther into the distance. The water clears out, becomes clean again. You can see deeper, and it seems to continue. And you notice that viscera that had fallen onto your deck crystallizes into some hard, almost mineral type substance, jagged, almost like a crack of ice. Easily enough, you're able to just move it off, scrape it away off of your deck, as it just leaves a small little red mark on the top of your deck. Strange, eerie, and you feel something almost angry coming from it.
Are these the same things from Wilding Isle?
No, you've never seen anything like this before.
Wait, we feel anger from the ice shards on the deck?
Yeah, the ice shards themselves almost seem hateful towards you in an indescribable way.
kind of used to it.
Shall I throw these overboard? I feel like we shouldn't keep these.
No.
Should we?
Please. Yeah. It's unnerving. It's making me
I'm kind of
uncomfortable.
afraid to touch it. Cornelia, can you mage hand them over?
Isaac,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa! What happened to you?
Oh, what the hell?
What? I look good?
You.
That's a
Happened to your
word
hair.
that yeah can use some defining. What the hell happened to you?
And then I turn into him.
Oh. Whoa, my hair.
This is what you look like right now.
What conditioner am I
You
using? That looks.
literally just shot out that bolt. It was really you that giant part. It was incredible. But then this happened.
Yeah.
Wow,
And Resik,
I
you
look
notice
rather handsome.
You notice from looking at Pup that your hair just looks pristine and perfect. And even as the wind blows through it, a few strands kind of fall out of place and then just fall back in line. As if
the heck?
nothing could
That's
ruin
gotta
your
be
do.
cancer.
I have a horrible headache, but I guess I'm glad I look okay. I don't know how to feel about this. This is
Are you
weird.
okay?
Yeah.
You look confused.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Are you guys okay? That was a lot of fishmen.
Yeah,
Are you all right?
okay?
No!
Yeah.
My legs have been torn asunder.
Oh, sorry. Come here.
Right now.
I want to cast Cure Wounds on Fitz.
Thank you.
God, he's bleeding everywhere. Yeah. Take care of
I
that.
dropped as soon as we got away from the ship. I dropped the charm person spell on him that I had.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you want to do that?
You drop it and it dissipates, and now you're
wait, that's a-
sizable, far away. You notice that wrapping of magic that you had covered up and blocked out, that also seems to be gone, lifted somehow.
Okay. I rolled an 8 for him.
An 8 HP. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. You guys sail on as the
Sail.
sun starts to drop into the
That was
distance.
crazy.
It was crazy.
I didn't like the fish octopus man with the arms.
Did we
So-
learn anything
Yeah,
from that at
that's-
all?
Oh, yeah.
Just like
well,
obvious traps are obvious traps.
yeah.
Obvious traps are obvious traps, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
we
burn
knew
the
that
ship
going in.
first next time.
We did know
maybe?
that going. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we
know,
did.
We did know.
I thought that we would be better at handling it.
Hmm.
Well, it was a lot of fishmen.
I punched
I mean-
so many of them.
You did.
You just need more rope.
I saw that.
Is the answer.
You
We
guys
do need more rope.
Pup can
Yeah.
punch incredibly fast now.
Oh, Fitz got charmed by the boat, so that was a thing.
No.
I got what?
Not read.
Yes,
well, I was not
you
charmed by the
did.
boat. No, I
You
didn't.
wanted to go after the treasure chest down below the deck.
Treasure
Cornelia.
chest. Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't
There was a
even
giant
care about
treasure
what
chest.
was happening to Pup.
Is he considered an enemy now? Is a spy
did.
possibly for them?
Nothing really happened
What?
to me. It was
Me, a
really
spy?
No.
You're a spy.
No, I don't feel that magic that was around him. I don't feel it anymore.
well,
Well, I have to say, I heard the whole thing, and you guys actually did a fantastic job. Like, you thought everything out. You were just trying to inspect things, and it just went a little haywire. I thought you did great. So I wouldn't worry
punched
too
a
much
hole
about
in
it.
the ship.
You did. I heard that.
Yeah, I fisted
Yeah.
the ship.
Fisted the
You
hell
fisted
out of
the
that
ship.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of
Yeah.
Remind me to punch-proof our ship, just in case.
Punch-proof
Oh,
our
okay.
ship. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Just in
no,
case.
if you ever need it,
Yeah.
I'm your pup.
Yeah, if you need
Yes.
if you need a good fisting, you know who to call.
Ghostbusters.
Pup Busters!
Pup Busters!
Pup Busters!
Are the fish back?
We should make that our new battle cry.
I agree. Yeah, we'll steal it from them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to give Dresden a headache, so I don't know if we should do it too much. Everyone.
Thanks, Rez. Thanks for
I
pointing
do
that
like
out.
right. I like get into like his ear.
I'm like at his knees. Oh!
Just pop on one
like being-
side and then
It's like being attacked
thrust
by like
together,
a
just
giant
screaming.
and a tiny turkey at the same time. One day I'll be deaf and none of this will matter.
What?
This is, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah. Well, we've got plenty down below deck.
Um,
Just so much.
are we not concerned
There's a
about
reason we
arm
stocked
guy?
up on mead.
I'm going.
What?
Yeah. Are we not concerned
Who?
about that arm guy?
What?
You,
I'm
you dead?
He wasn't dead. I mean, maybe after that last blast, but I don't.
Did we
The
check?
trap maker?
Yeah.
Who are we talking
Do
about?
we think
Yeah,
he's
because
gonna
the guy
follow
with the
us?
arms who was like in charge of all those fishies. The guy who's
I
trapped
mean,
that
his
was.
ship's on fire. And
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
I,
but
I heard him
I don't
scream,
think
"I'll
that was
get you,
his
gadget!"
ship. There
when
were
we
like a whole bunch
sailing
of
away.
dead people on it, so I don't think that was his ship. I think that he probably took it and killed all of them. Which means I don't think he travels by ship. He just kills them.
Well, I'm not going back there.
Yeah, they'd have to be pretty quick, I think, to catch up with us. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
just
it's impossible.
Keep our noses peeled for that nasty smell, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, or
it's
Maybe
either go
we
back
should-
and fight him right now, or
no.
eventually, if he
Does
catches up,
does
we fight
anybody
him.
have like a glass jar situation? Do you have an empty jar from the honey, Pat?
There
Do
you
you have an empty honey jar? Oh,
Oh.
thank you. I want to like scoop up a few of the pieces and tie it up tight, and then like wrap it to something and be like, maybe if he gets close, these will rattle around or something and alarm us.
Why would
Chill.
that happen?
Why would it
wouldn't
not?
Magic.
Holy blood! We literally saw it already. That's happened. No, Rupert.
What? No, that's my drink. Give it back.
And I pour a little bit in the thing.
Now it's. I go and get another drink. I just stay down there and drink it.
I take the drink from Pup when they get rid of it after tasting it.
It's not bad. It could.
I take it back.
Okay.
My honey.
Ooh, that'll be
Damn
good.
it.
It's a little spicy too, so the honey, the sweet, and the spice will kind of be good together, probably.
Better.
Face says it all. Yeah.
Better.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Looks better.
Nice.
Looks better.
A regular mixologist over here. This is great. You can do all our drinks from now on. This would be amazing.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think we already have that covered. And the mead's already made, and water's water.
Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time?
I would say yeah, but do you want fish?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Are there any birds so we could like?
We can't have.
We still got some
Oh.
leftover bread.
I mean, we have food. We brought.
We have
Tell
food.
me we
have-
brought food.
We have, of course we have food. You know,
Yeah, jelly.
yeah.
No. What? I'm gonna go down
Bread.
and make sure we have some food.
We have all those
We have
leftovers from the
food.
estate.
No, like salted pork or anything like that.
Yeah, we
You
got supplies. We
you
got
have
supplies.
crates and
There's like
crates
one box of
provisions.
macaroni and cheese, and that's it.
I brought the easy
What happened to
mac.
our supplies?
Why did it? How did they?
I
spend 2
brought the
weeks
Easy Mac,
filling
but no
this shit?
microwave.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
You
no pot.
You don't need a microwave.
Yeah, no pot. I just start chewing the dry macaroni and cheese and put some cheese into my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, if you hold the macaroni in your mouth for long enough, it softens up. You know, it's just
Yeah.
it's a really long road.
Yeah.
I'll start making some food.
Okay,
I
Nice.
guess.
you make dinner. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to scramble up somewhere like a little bit high, not like crazy high, but a little high, and just start playing playing some music.
Okay. What kind of music are you playing?
Relax after that battle. Just, some nice sea shanties. We're on the sea. It's appropriate.
Lovely.
Okay. Something, see what this sounds like. All right.
Sure.
It's not really a sea shanty, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm traveling
shanty-
overland in this.
It's
to
shanty
me.
adjacent. All right, let's see what this is.
No.
All right, we'll find
No.
it. We'll find
It's a
it. Hold on.
forest
Hold on.
scene.
We'll find it. Oh, yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Shan- that's
There
shanty.
it is.
It's like Peter Panny, but yeah.
All right. You guys play. You play some music. Dresden makes some dinner. The day winds down and the stars.
Has Trust played the bagpipes yet?
Oh yeah, they don't know about that. Yeah, they don't know about that.
We need to have
There's
Trust play the
bagpipes?
Oh, there's bag.
Bad pipes.
I don't know.
They're
Are these
dope. They're-
bagpipes anything like your spoon? I'm worried.
No.
Well,
So why are the pipes so phallic?
Trust, you have.
And shit?
Oh my god.
Trust, we found a thing when you were sick.
Oh, what'd you find?
Who has it?
Cornelia has it.
Cornelia ran off.
Cornelia!
There.
Cornelia!
Cornelia's playing it right now.
Cornelia! Bring up the thing while you're down there.
So, Trust, you start hearing a bagpipe playing from down underneath the deck, and then the noise comes up onto the deck. And what
Yeah.
you see is Cornelia currently, right now. There's nothing there, but you hear loud, obnoxious, proficient bagpipes playing.
Do I know what bagpipes are?
Yeah, I think you would know what
Okay.
bagpipes sound like.
I just didn't know how common they were in this world, so.
They're not super common, but you've heard a whole range of different instruments,
Well,
and different
naturally.
processions and such, and you know bagpipes are less of like a tavern instrument, more of like a ceremonial thing, or sometimes a marching thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't see anything. You just hear these bagpipes playing.
Well, alright. I guess I'm not the only bard on ship.
I mean, you can be a musician without being a bard.
Can I try those, mystery bagpipe player?
And so far, it's so loud that it doesn't seem like you can get across to Cornelia.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
you may
just
be able to play
wait.
them.
That's
you may be able
fine.
to play them once,
Yeah,
once
that's
Cornelia's
fine.
done.
I'll just wait. It's
Come on,
cool.
dance.
Yeah!
I want to try to
We should do the thing where you run and you jump on my hands and I lift you.
Alright. I back up.
Ooh,
Dirty
ooh,
deed.
I
ooh.
don't know what this thing is, but I
Trust-
know how to run and jump.
Trust athletics, pup athletics.
God damn it.
plus 4 is 17.
17. What'd you get?
Can I give myself bardic inspiration?
I don't think you can.
Wait, can't you? I think you can. Let's see.
Oh,
After
I'll check
the
it out.
fact-
What'd you roll?
I'll check it out later. But you know this later.
it's a
A 5. Okay, so Trust, you run up to Pup, and then you kind of just lift your
Oh, you
arms and
can't.
wait to be lifted. You don't jump. You don't help them at all. And Pup, you kind of just like.
Yeah.
And it takes one try, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm getting no help. And then the second try, you're like, ugh!
Yeah.
And you just lift Trust into the air. And Trust,
And it just
you,
starts spinning,
your arm-
I'm flying!
violently spinning.
yeah, as the bagpipe play.
Ooh.
And then
Dresden,
I
you're
want to
cooking-
can I want to cheerleader flip you up to your feet and catch your feet with my hands?
Nice.
All right, Trust.
Do I have to roll again for that?
Acrobatics.
I'm gonna throw you. Land on your feet. Stand up.
Oh, thank God. Okay, 18.
18. Okay, much easier this time because pup, you're basically in control of everything. Whoop,
Hey.
poof, lift Trust onto your hands.
Da 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 da. We should really do this on the street sometime. Wait, can you take out your ukulele and play with it? While I hold
Because
here.
I was definitely doing acrobatics with my ukulele.
Yeah, you were. Just like accompanying the.
So yeah, you play with
Bagpipe?
Cornelia, the seemingly invisible Cornelia,
Yeah.
as she plays the bagpipe.
So sneaky, those rogues. Never can tell where they are.
Rezik, what are you
Where
doing?
did they even go?
I am in the hall. I found the nearest mirror, and I'm just kind of inspecting my new glorious locks.
Okay. Cornelia stops playing. And poof, appears.
Scream, Bobby.
Sorry. Finding the nearest mirror. Look-
No. We've moved on. I know what's happening here.
No.
I understand.
I just wanted to say that. That was like a passing thing, just setting the scene. You find a
No,
mirror.
screw
You look.
No, that
in
was
your-
literally it, though. It's fine.
But
That's all I was gonna
you
say.
look in your hair, while it is also perfectly like PC and nice. It's like, like that 3-day-old
PC.
hair where it's got a little bit of like oil in it. You can really do stuff with it and make it do what you
Yeah.
want. And you're like, in one more day, it's going to be really messy, grimy hair. But today, it's perfectly like slick, nice Hollywood hair. And
All right, Hollywood hair. I like it. I like it.
Shines with the glow of the stars. It's
Great.
magnificent. It's like hard. It's one of those things where like the more you look at it, the harder it is to look away because you've never seen hair this nice before.
I
if
just
you're
say,
colored
well,
streaks,
hello,
too.
where have you been? And I just stare in the mirror for about a half an hour. Just wow,
Yeah.
look at that. And just seeing everything I can do with it. Put it up, leave it down. Yeah.
Cornelia, you stop playing the bagpipes, and Cornelia, poof, just appears in front of you. Trust.
Why am I playing the bagpipes?
The bagpipes make you go invisible. Invisible pipes.
What?
Yes.
What were they
Oh.
called? It was no. I'm sorry. It's not a bagpipe. It's a flute balloon.
That's
Oh.
right. Called it a flute balloon.
I forgot. The
Yeah,
official
they're
name
on
of the instrument
They're
is
on
a
the
flute
bottom
balloon.
level in the grocery store, and they don't come in a
I'm
box. They're just
confused.
in a bag.
Is this like a poop joke? Am I missing something? Has Cornelia just been pooping this
Nope,
whole time
nope,
and
this
it's
is
just
just-
a poop bag?
These are just these flute balloon. The flute balloon instrument that you know of. When Cornelia plays it, she seems to just disappear.
Can I try those? Yeah,
Too bad.
please. Oh.
Oh.
Here you go. Just kidding. I'm gonna hand it to Trust.
Okay.
And trust, the balloon part of the flute balloon is large, so you kind of have to throw it over your shoulder and like wear it like a backpack, which makes it a little hard for the air to come out. But you push it up against the wall to push that air through. And when you put your hands on this, you just feel this sense as if you know how to play. You know where the fingers go. And when you just let go, your fingers play all the right notes as you play this bagpipe or flute balloon. As you're playing, you get enraptured by this song, and everything else kind of seems to fade away. And you just happily and contentedly play this flute balloon. And all other thoughts just seem to drift off, a distant memory. And as you guys all see, Trust just disappears.
Where did this thing come from again?
We found it when you were sick.
All right.
Preston stole it.
Well, that makes sense. All right. Well, I guess I'm just wandering around playing this flute balloon. Invisible.
Yeah. And if it wasn't just so ear piercing when it was close to you, you'd be like, where did Trust go? But you're like, right there. Just right over there. This kind of washes over the ocean, these sounds of music and merriment, the smells of Dresden's cooking, boiling
Can I,
some of that salted beef and pork. What's up, Cornelia?
Can I pull out a bag of things that I've made for everybody just for group games? I'm gonna pull out a bunch of things, mostly showing Pup. But I have something specifically for Pup. It's like a little Rubik's Cube, but it's got numbers on it, so it's 1 through 9. So, Pup,
Yeah.
this is going to help you. This is all your numbers. But you have to match up the colors with the numbers. It's going to be really hard, but twist it around like this. And every block has a spot.
What do these shapes mean? These are the numbers, right? I'm illiterate. Can you tell me
So-
which ones are which?
So you know 1 through 5.
I know how to count. I know how to say them, but I don't know how to read them.
Oh, you can't read them either? Well, this is perfect time to learn. So this is 1. I'm going to go through all the numbers.
Okay.
And
Can I like walk by in my thing and like make a number song for them to sing together?
Yeah.
Roll for adorable.
It's like the ABCs, but the 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah, it's the 1, 2, 3s, and I'll just join Cordelia and like I'll just like give them both a song to sing together and then walk off.
The cutest
Okay.
moment of the entire campaign.
And
It's way cuter than
if you
teaching Pup
give
about
me
sex.
a just a verse of the 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, we're teaching Pup how to they look. Right? Okay, so the ones up and down don't make a frown. The 2 has a U and a line on
What's
the
a U?
ground.
Hey, nice.
3's got 2 loops and open on the side. 4 looks like Dresden being cross and right.
That's uncanny.
And then trust goes back to like the sea shanties.
Nice. That
All
was
right.
awesome.
Oh my god, I love it.
You guys rehearse the 1, 2, 3s. Cornelia, what else do you have?
So the other things I have, I made like a little checkers board, and then I made some like a little bowling pin with the ball,
Oh,
some bowling
fun.
pins, and then a hacky sack. So I made it out of the socks that Pup gave me. I made a few hacky sacks to kick around, so we can get in a circle later, you know. And then for Dresden, I'm just gonna hand him some things for Camden. So they're more wood puzzles, but like easier ones where he can try to easily take them apart. Or
I take him before I realize they're for Camden, and I'm just like trying not to look insulted.
they're fun for you too if you want to try, but these are for Camden.
Oh, thank you. It's really nice.
You're
I'm sure
welcome.
he'll appreciate them.
I hope he figures it out.
Me too. Me too. Hope he keeps that bird.
That is
ball
very
out of
sweet,
that
Cornelia.
thingy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we have things to do with this for this whole trip. Not that you guys already didn't have a list, but
Thank you.
and that's it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, Pup wanted to play more often with us, so this will help out. Lots of
go.
games.
Can I play with this one first?
Sure. Yeah.
3 is the one with
And we're just gonna keep singing the song.
and it's open on the
I'm
side.
gonna go get some cotton from anywhere and shove it in my ears.
But the other one
Yeah,
with
you
the
find a
2
medicine
loops
chest, and
isn't
there's
it
a.
now, don't
I just
you
take the
cry.
one of the bandages in my kit and just. Oh, I love it.
And Slug looks at you as you do that, smiles, this very toothy grin. And as you know, Slug still
Oh God, he's still deaf.
no hearing.
Uh-oh.
And I go,
Can't hear.
camaraderie.
Yeah. You look like an idiot. Walks off.
I can
Guess we have
barely
to-
hear you.
We have to teach him sign language. Does anyone know sign language?
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna have to start working on some sort of way to communicate with him.
And
Or not.
Eric Karate puts her hand on your shoulder. Cornelia and
Mm.
Kelwise. I've been able to talk to him. Seems he can't hear anymore. So, if need be, I can work as an intermediary between them.
Does he think it's permanent?
I'm not sure. He really has accepted what's happening. Maybe his hearing will come back soon. I don't know. We can only hope, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe next time
Are
we
you-
see Zakesta and Rosma, they might be able to do something about his condition.
It might be a while.
Yeah.
It might be a while.
Yeah. How are you doing? Do you need anything?
Oh no. I'm just thinking about what we saw last night. Earlier today.
Yeah.
What we saw this night, really. Feels like a long time ago. Those fishmen, so violent, so berserk. Right.
It was
Yeah.
scary.
Have you seen that before, or do you know anything about that, or like what it could be?
I've heard of something similar before. It was
Sounded
Is that a
like
bird?
that was
Oh, Roof, better
Land.
wings, bud. Where are you?
check on the bird.
Someone shoot it down! That's our dinner!
yeah, and it,
All right,
you see,
pet.
yeah, Koi just slowly putting the bird back in the cage.
Oh yeah, koi.
You guys,
Forgot how many people we have with us.
It's a lot. A lot of people.
You see, she thinks a little while, and then she's, I have heard there's an island far out in the sea and to the east, where there's some sort of disease of sorts. They call it the withering. It can cause people to go mad. Now, I never seen it before, but they described it similar to that. Might be something to look into.
So you think that was a disease? It wasn't triggered by something specifically? It's something that just happened naturally?
I don't know,
Hmm.
honestly. If it even
With-
is. I think the withering stopped being talked about well before I was entombed. But
Were those people or like outcasts, or what creatures were those?
I couldn't tell. Maybe Pup could. But they got a closer look. I
Yeah.
was so far away,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you want to play
Did you
hacky
make
sack?
that, Cornelia?
Yeah.
You made it. What is a hacky sack?
Well, it's a little ball filled with sand that you can kick around. Little beads and sand, just then soft.
Well,
And you're
please
not supposed to
show
let it
me-
hit the ground.
Show me how you play.
All
I
right.
would love to join you.
All right,
Roll
cool.
a
I'm gonna
acrobatics,
kick one.
and I'll roll an acrobatics for her. Oof.
19.
So you proficiently start just kicking this thing around like it's no big deal. And you kick it to her, and she immediately goes to kick it and poof, starts flying to the other side of the deck. And it's close. It goes closer and closer, and fits. Whoa, fits. Standing at the front of the deck. It would have gone overboard, but it kind of hits him right in the back of the head and falls over. Who did that? Cornelia,
I don't
why are you
know.
throwing these things at me? And he picks up, throws it back towards you.
All right, I'm gonna kick it.
Stop it. You're gonna kick it
My
at him?
serve. No, I'm gonna
Oh,
kick
you're gonna
it
keep-
as
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's
yeah. and you just continue on, and Eric Karate, terrified of just almost kicking your toy over the boat.
I made more. It's fine.
I'll try and be more careful. Let's continue. Then you guys play. Well into the night. The night winds down. You guys take turns watching through the night to make sure nothing happens. Nothing really comes up, and the daylight comes. Peeks over. and you
That
guys
night, actually, is it okay if I
continue
do
east.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to go over to well, if Trust is on watch or whatever, I wanted to go over and just have a quick chat with them. So I'm gonna approach them. Trust, and I'll kind of just put my hands through my new shiny hair. How's it going?
Oh, it's good. I'm composing a song right now for Cornelia.
Oh, that's fantastic. What is this song about?
Oh, you can't find out ahead of time. Don't be sneaky.
Oh, okay. No spoilers. You're right. Sorry. Right. Well, you have been. Well, you were sick recently, and you weren't there for. I gave out some gifts, and you weren't there for it. And I wanted to give you your gifts.
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. We were supposed to have our friendship date, and I got sick, and I feel absolutely wretched about it. I'm so sorry.
Well, we just have a friend date or something. I forgot. I don't remember that.
Okay.
well-
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I had a great time with everybody. We had a little picnic on the beach, and
Oh,
we
good.
just had a nice chat. So it all worked out. No biggie.
I felt so bad about that. Okay, I'm glad it worked out.
No, it's fine. You were sick. You couldn't help it. Don't feel bad.
Yes, I'm still getting over it a little bit.
Yeah. And Rasmo was checking on you the entire time, making sure you're okay, and so that was very helpful of him to make sure you're fine.
Yeah. I mean, he checked in a few times. Some of the other staff checked in. Yeah, it was a very nice place. That we're gonna miss it.
All right. Well, he sure does have an eye for you, Trust. I think he's pretty serious.
Yes, he does. Yeah, yes. I mean, I barely knew him, and he gave me that oath seed. I still don't know why I have this. It feels really dangerous for me to have this.
Well, if anybody can handle it, you can. You're vicious. Nobody will ever mess with you, so I wouldn't worry about it at all.
Yeah,
You're
well,
perfect to get
growing
that.
up on the
That's it.
streets will make you tough. And I kind of like chuff his shoulder,
Yeah.
like.
I've seen you in action. Oh, wow. Your size does not. Okay.
Like that
Okay,
episode of Friends. You are so cute.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Man, I can see why you and Pup are friends. Anyway, but yeah, so I got you some gifts. I got everyone gifts, and I got some for you as well. So here you go. Here is this red leather ukulele strap that has flames kind of carved into the leather.
That's excellent. Thank you. I love that.
This custom pick. This is actually one of the clacker teeth that I had carved down and smoothed out to be a pick you can use.
Thank you. Very fancy.
That was in my body, and they took it out in surgery. It was nasty business, but it's going to make a great. Right.
Yeah. It will sing true, just as your bravery.
Thanks. And then lastly, so sometimes I learned back in Caravella Town that I can't really always be there for you and be your backup man on stage. So I got you this little, and I pull out this it's like a metal, it's like a silver cylinder looking thing, and it has carved out on the sides musical notes symbols. So basically, what this is, you can put a candle in here and some water on the bottom, and the candle will shine through the cylinder here and make musical notes appear on the walls behind you.
Ooh. That's
So when I can't be there, you'll have this.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. You're so thoughtful. I really need to be better about getting gifts for people. All of you are so nice. And, I just grew up without friends for so long. I've got to be better about that.
Oh, no, it's fine. No, don't worry. It's just, these are nothing. Don't worry about it. Speaking about you growing up, I wanted to ask you actually more about your history, just because we're going to Hojo hopefully, and that's a really big important thing to you. And I was wondering if I could learn more about your time in Capital City and growing up and.
Oh well, I mean, I feel like it's just your average tale of a street rat, really. It's not. I mean, I'm going to Hojo to learn the interesting bits. I haven't lived the interesting bits yet. I just, grew up on the streets, got taken in by an inn, and I was one of the lucky ones, really. I mean, wasn't much glamour or interest there.
All right. But I mean, how old were you when they found you? Were you,
Oh, I mean, I grew up on the streets for as long as I can remember. I ran with my friends, and when I was I don't know, maybe around 10, I hung around at the inn because sometimes they would hire us to clean up late at night. And the musician took a liking to me and started teaching me until eventually they got the inn to agree to let me apprentice under them, and that was kind of it. And it's really, I never knew my parents.
Yeah. I mean, you have no memory at all of before Capital City and your parents at all? Just totally blank?
Nothing.
All right. Well, I just always kind of wonder, you have this unique ability, and I always wonder if it came from your origins, your family, or it came from maybe you're really good at playing music, and maybe that's part of it because you have massive charisma on stage. People love you on stage, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I always wonder where that came from.
Well, I mean, it definitely feels deep and ancestral, right? It feels in my bones. I don't think it has anything to do with the music. I honestly didn't even know I could do it till I started hanging out with you guys, and that's why I really wanted to go to Hojo, because it was mentioned that that's where soul magic was done, and it was the first lead I had. I think there was at one point I got a brief flashback of a memory of maybe my mother, but I don't. It was ooh, I'd have to look back in my notes to remember that one exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Take your time, look back in the notes, get back to me, whenever. Okay. Well, I guess for me, the biggest question I wanted to ask you was when we go to Hojo, I mean, obviously we want to find a way to help you with your new abilities, but what's the most important thing to you? Is that the most important thing, or do you care more about learning about your family or your ancestry in any way, or what do you care about?
For me, the most important thing is to understand this power I have and how to use it best and safest, and for myself and others. And you just understand my power. I've lived without my parents my whole life, so I mean, continuing to not know about them isn't the worst thing. Sure, if we happen to run into someone who's like, "Oh, I'm your auntie," great. But it's really just about learning about this thing I can do and this power I have, because it can be scary for me too, and I just want to know more about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be pretty, the first time had to be really scary because it was you had no idea what was happening at all. So it's just
yeah, it was a lot. It was very strange, terrifying, and then you get Dresden yelling at you over it for it, and on top of it all, so it's just a whole whirlwind of emotions.
He has a real effect on you. You really can get under your skin
Pisses
sometimes.
me off. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, just know that he can be kind of difficult, but he means the best. He's just trying to help out. He doesn't mean anything bad with it. He's...
It's fine. It's fine. Our personalities, they clash a bit. It's okay. We'll work it out. Or
He
maybe
teaches
someday I'll
through
suck
being a
his soul.
dickhead.
Who knows?
Okay. Well, that's...
Joking.
Yep. Of course. Right. Well, good convo. Yeah, we've been on a lot of adventures, and I just want to let you know that we all are here for you, and whatever you need, we'll do it when we're there. We'll figure this out for you, and we'll help you out.
Thank you so much. I mean, I do feel that. I know everyone's here for me. This is a very nice, good group of people. I very much trust you all. You all have my back, and I really, 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 really appreciate it that everyone is ready to uproot themselves to go to this place that might have answers for me. And granted, I know there's probably also a portal nearby, and that helps. But I'm very grateful.
Good. Right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you for this is kind of a friend date. There you go. It's done. We had our friend date. So nothing to worry about anymore.
Oh, I wasn't worried, but yeah. Great. This was fantastic. Nice hair, by the way.
Thank you. It's growing in nicely. I don't know what happened. My head hurt really bad, and then my hair did this. So I guess that's cool? I don't know. I need to sleep.
We all do.
Night, Trust.
Night!
Night. And walk away.
Okay, and Trust, you turn around, and you see Taika staring at you, and through a little hole in his mask, just stares at you.
Is he
Turns
close?
and
Is he
walks
close to me?
off.
Can I pat him on the head?
Yeah, you can pat him on the head.
Is he my size? Is he shorter than me, or is he
He's
like
shorter
the
than
same
you.
height?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
he's
he's
maybe
similar.
like a foot shorter than you. He's pretty short,
All right. Okay, I just pat him on the head.
and he kind of just walks off.
Funny guy.
He's still picking his nose, huh?
Well, you been trying to stop that?
Yeah.
And I
You get the
continue
sense that,
composing
you know.
my song about the great and mysterious rogue Cornelia.
Great and mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
My nose is burning or itching. Or ears are
Ears
burning.
Nose
are
is
burning.
burning.
My nose is
ears
burning.
are running. It's a mess. It's a mess down there. You guys fall asleep and you wake up. A bright, beautiful day. A lot of that overcast cloud has kind of passed. You guys continue sailing. A few ships pass by you, but nothing too...
No dead people hanging from them.
Nothing out of the ordinary. No, a bunch of cargo ships. You do see a ship that looks eerily similar to something the Ashen Riders would have, but it's far off, and it passes, not even stopping. And it's
Take
heading,
it out.
It's heading, what you see, a little bit north into this little peninsula area. You guys know that there's this big, long peninsula that sticks out of the east end of Petra. And you guys see that there's like a few ships docked. It seems to be some kind of small settlement there. And you see all kinds of different birds and sea animals. A bunch of different types of amphibian-looking creatures, just very fat and rotund with these thick, blubberous skin, just kind of laying all around. And you see that there's these little these little creatures with these long fur. They look like they almost look like a weasel, but with like a foot long hair, and they just kind of pop out of the ground, jump up, look around, and then incredibly quickly dig back into the wet sand and just burrow down. And you see hundreds of those, and then they'll pop up, start chirping, and a bird will come by and try and grab one, and then just whoop, back into their hole. And it almost seems like they kind of just like taunt these birds and come back and forth. It's the oddest thing. And you guys sail around them. You see maybe 5 or 6 large ships and about a dozen or so much smaller ships closer to your size in this little settlement area. Wooden houses. It doesn't look like a proper city. It just looks like a big hub between the 2 different continents. And as you guys turn that southern corner, the peninsula, you round over, you see far off in the distance, giant gray swirling clouds deep on the horizon. A few more days pass, heading east, and you start to see these huge white mountain peaks, this black gray stone jutting up from the ocean, these peaks rising high into the air, and you feel the air around you start to drop in temperature quite a bit. So you guys head across these mountains.
Yeah.
And it's another 3 or 4 days before you start seeing giant chunks of ice forming outside on the base of these mountaintops. You guys spend another day or so heading east, and the mountains start to get lower and lower, but the snow starts to gain more and more purchase of the land. And one of the mornings you wake up, and Kelwise, you might be the first to notice, you take a step on your deck, and a sheet of ice starts to break as snow starts to drizzle down. And you look, and every once in a while, your ship, you see little small chunks of ice hit the side of your ship as you're heading east, and you start to see more and more ships, all way off in the distance at this strange-looking shelf. Some of these ships pulled way up onto these icebergs, these giant flat tundras, and massive ships on these little carts have been pulled out of the water and wheeled onto land, way off. And you see that there's a large queue of ships being wheeled onto land, and then others being put back into the water on these big trolley systems. What are you doing, Kelwise?
Has everyone else woken? Is it just me?
It seems like, yeah. I mean, this happened over a few days of you guys traveling. And the temperature's now very cold.
Okay. Well, we're getting close now. Looks like we're getting pretty close to our destination. Actually, hey, did we fix the dinghy? Did we spend a couple days
So you got the dinghy.
patching? Uh-huh.
75% of the dinghy is still there, but the back end of it had been broken off.
So 75% of a boat is a useless boat, right? Is that what you're saying?
You have the bones to if you got a carpenter, or you yourself tried to, you could probably take some spare wood and do it. It would take quite a while, though. You might need like a little workshop and the right tools.
Okay. And that's not something that we had on the ship and could have done in the past 4 or 5, 6 days?
No, you'd need some pretty specific carpentry tools to fix that kind of thing.
Being a captain's expensive. Okay. Well, something to address when we get to Kaldar Nix, which is where I presume we're just about at. What's the landing procedure look like in front of us? Is it there's a queue, but are there people coming up to like meet you ahead of time and take money, or is it just sort of like when we get there, we get there sort of thing?
Crew
Okay.
And when you get there, you see there's and it might seem odd because you're used to wherever you go, there being humans everywhere, and it's like a good 90% of the people on these crews are Goliaths.
Yeah.
The Goliath people, huge, and they're wearing like wool vests and these leather vests, but their arms seem to be exposed, and they're the bottoms, and they're wearing these like 3/4 I guess you'd call them capris, but they're a little bit more bulky than that. But their feet, some of them not even wearing shoes, just in the bare snow, and they're taking these huge ropes, and there's crews of maybe 24 hauling these ships from the water onto these trolleys, and then hauling the boats out of the water and pulling them onto land. As you see these huge, off in the distance, you see these massive icebergs every once in a while just crashing into each other. And you would think that the very earth itself would be shaking near these things. And it's just this quite a long queue. And you do see that it seems that there's some exchange. It's not necessarily a free service, but there's an exchange of gold. And they're hauling these up. And off in the distance, you see the crews are loading up these large... They look like they have these large wooden platforms. And they're covered on top. And there's these two blades that run underneath. And there's a whole team of these small, like medium to large size animals hooked up to these sleds. And they're just with people and cargo just heading off. And it seems like this is pretty business as usual for everything that's going on here.
Well, I would look at everyone on the ship and look at all the crew. Pretty close to our destination. Looks like we're going to be departing from the ship, at least for a little bit. Hopefully we can sell some of the items that we've brought along with us. Anyone have anything they want to do before we're going to leave the ship for a little while?
Not me.
No? Everyone brought their jackets?
The big
warm
question
clothes.
is who's staying with the ship and who's going on to land?
Nose go staying.
You would leave me, would you? Oh, drat.
Well, I figured we would... whoa. By the way, I figured we would leave Slug, first of all. But perhaps Slug would need a companion or two. Is this not a place where it would be safe to leave and bring everyone with us, do you think?
Oh, I'm sure it's safe. It's just... I mean, to watch over things. Maybe. Leave a few. I mean, we could all go if you want, but...
What?
Well, Taika here is freezing already. And you see Taika just like...
Oh, yeah.
I put warm clothes on him.
You put warm clothes on him, and you turn around, and then 5 minutes later, the clothes are on the floor, and he's just freezing himself.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
And
keep doing it
you just
over
like, it's a series of you just making him put a sock back on, and then all of a sudden
Damn
socks
it.
are flying off. Yeah.
Stop it right now. You get back here.
Yeah. You see Cornelia chasing her fiance around, trying to get him to indeed put his socks on.
Her fiance.
And
Love that.
you see Eric Haradi comes up, puts her hand on your shoulder. Kawaz.
Hi, good morning.
How long do we plan on staying here in Kaldar Nix?
I have no idea. I really don't know. I'm not really sure what the procedures are. As far as I know, this isn't the final destination. It's inland some ways.
Well, if it's not too long, it might be a good idea. And she kind of motions over to Slug, who every once in a while you just see him kind of...
bring him with us.
Well, I was going to say leave him here, where he's safe.
Oh.
No?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works too.
I could watch over him. It would be no problem.
Yeah, I would just worry if someone were to sneak up on him. I mean, he's kind of a sitting duck, right? Just a little bit. Probably buddy system would be the best idea. So are you saying you want to stay with the ship?
Maybe I should stay with the ship. Yes.
And with Slug.
What? Yes. And you see Koi pop up. Well, I'm out of here.
How? Can you walk?
Well,
You're in bandages.
I was hoping you would take me into the city at least. Come on.
What are we gonna do? Drag you?
Yeah? Look at him. He's humongous. Hey, big fella. Hey.
Do they answer?
Yeah.
Which
you.
one? Which
You.
big fella is it?
You can carry me on your shoulder,
Yeah.
right?
I could.
It's
Probably
settled
painful.
then. Great. Let's go.
Just pick him up with one hand. Just hold
Like
him by the back of his shirt.
roughed him.
And he's just kind of hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. In his
All
cap.
right. Let's go.
All right. Hey, would you mind getting me a coat or something?
Sorry, I'm a little deaf right now.
That wasn't
I'll
my
grab
fault.
his I'll grab his coat. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, thanks, Rezik.
No,
you're a pal.
don't do that.
You're a real pal, you know
Okay.
that? I really
Okay.
grown to like you over the last couple days. You guys are all
I am
right.
regretting this.
Did we throw the ship overboard? Sorry, the ring actually overboard. We like stored it at one point in time, but I don't
It's
know
like
if we ever
sitting
got
on like the front
rid
of
of
the
it.
ship, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you threw it over. If you had, you still have
that's
it.
why I was double checking. Because I don't remember. I don't recall us getting rid of
As far
it.
as he knows, you've thrown it overboard.
Okay. Well, we'll as a team discuss what we actually did with it.
I mean, at this point, yeah, we'll discuss as a team. So, Kelwise, is the plan to go try to get to Hojo from Caldor Nix? I thought we were gonna go further up the coast after we restocked here, and then
This is just yeah, exactly. No, this is just a stalking
Okay.
point. This is a quick little trip. Hopefully we don't get too sidetracked. Just going into town, see the world, right? I mean, we're out here.
this
enjoy
group
it.
sidetracked. Never.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I know, I understand. It's maybe not the best idea.
Pup is
I
just
know.
like wandering off somewhere.
Pup, roll me
Pup.
a
Pup.
perception check.
18.
You guys are discussing this on the boat. And Pup, something catches your eye. Now it's snowing, and so it's hard to see in the distance. But one of the boats being pushed back into the water. You see this team of Goliaths pulling with ropes, but you also see a man that looks very similar to a Goliath, only he's about 10 feet taller.
Oh, wow.
And that's what we're going to pick up next week.
It's a big fella.
All right. Okay.
So that is a wide fellow.
That is a wide fellow right there.
fellow!
Oh, wide
All right.
fellows.
My goodness,
All right.
what an episode.
So
Ah.
much happened.
Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us for the special birthday stream.
Yeah. Birthday.
Charisma's Chronicles of Aventide. We will be back on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific. If you want to rewatch the episode, hang out with us. We'll be online for that. Or on Friday, we'll do some stream. We'll figure that out on the day. We always do. But other than that, we'll be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific with more of our Chronicles of Aventide. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you have an amazing night. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we will see you next week on MinusOneCHarisma. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Birthday.
Happy birthday to